If you're using GoHighLevel but not selling AI yet, you are missing out on the biggest shift happening in agencies right now. Businesses don't just want websites anymore. They want AI answering calls, handling leads, booking appointments, and driving results. And GoHighLevel gives you the infrastructure to do just that. So in this video, I'm giving you the complete blueprint. This is a full free course on how to sell AI on HighLevel, covering positioning, packaging, pricing, everything all in this free course. I'm even going to give you a bunch of free AI templates as part of a free snapshot down below. So I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'm going to jump right into this because I know your time is valuable. The first thing I want to let you know is this is going to be a ridiculously in-depth video. We are not going to cut out anything. We are going to be going in-depth on HighLevel's AI and how to sell it. So that's learning AI voice agents, conversational AI, how to train them, okay? I'm giving you my free templates right here. As you see, these AI smart websites, fully built out with custom agents. They're yours free. We're gonna be going over pricing, packaging, I mean, literally everything, even how to find clients. I'm gonna show you where to go, what to say. Guys, this is going to show you everything. Plus, we have that free snapshot down below to speed up this entire process. And no, you do not have to sign up with my affiliate link. It is yours free. And the whole goal of this is to learn how to set up AI stuff like this inside of HighLevel and charge $297 or even $497 plus per month for services like AI Receptionist, where you can set it up and not do a lot of work monthly, but still collect those passive income checks. And again, I'm going to say this probably a bunch of times during this video, but these AI Receptionists, AI smart websites, all these AI agents and all this stuff I'm going to be showing you with HighLevel's AI, this is the future. I'm telling you guys, AI is here to stay. You can't avoid it. If you don't believe me and you're like, who is this guy in a robe? Tell me about AI. Just look it up yourself. Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, all the elites of the planet are putting all of their eggs in this basket because it is here to stay and it will change local businesses forever. So get in on it now so you can basically get ahead. I'm telling you guys, so few people are ahead of this. So let me now break down, because you understand what's going on, what we're going to be doing in this video, because we're really going to be covering 5 core things that we have to go through in order for you to understand this. So number 1, your game plan. So this is really how to sell AI, what we're doing. It's just going to break down the exact kind of order of things so you understand, like, this is a valuable offer. Because if you don't understand why business owners think this is valuable, you're never going to properly talk to them or have the AI sell itself, because in your mind, you're just going to keep saying the buzzword AI, which business owners are tired of hearing, without showing them why this is powerful. Because again, showing is much different than telling. Showing, way better every time. So once you understand that, we then move on to number 2, which is AI tutorials. I have to go into HighLevel and show you how to set this stuff up. Because if you don't know how to set up AI voice agents, AI chatbots, the Agent Studio, all these things, you're not going to get anywhere. You have to learn how to do this. Number 3, which is really, really important, is setting up your AI sales system. So this is those smart websites, which is in that free snapshot down below, is understanding how to use those as a self-selling demo so it properly sells for you. Guys, super beginner friendly, but also great for the advanced people. Gotta be tapped into this. Number 4 is gonna be proof of system. I'm gonna show you some case studies, some people that are doing this for real, like myself, so you can see that this is actually legit, not just me, ranting. I want to actually show you. It'll also show you how to kind of talk to business owners a little better. And then 5th, which is going to be just absolutely incredible, is going to be 17 plus different ways to get clients on HighLevel. Like, this part, so valuable, because once you understand everything, we're then going to be going out and getting clients. So this is going to be showing you where to go, what to say, how to do it. Guys, this is going to be the most in-depth video on HighLevel's AI you can find online. So again, make sure you really get dialed into this, because this will be incredible. So now that you understand that, let me break down exactly what you're going to be doing. So the first step in all of this is understanding how to build AI agents on HighLevel. Guys, AI agents is the thing. That can be on a smart website. It can be as an AI receptionist. It can be on a social media DM. It can be anywhere, but at the core of all of this, you must learn AI agents, which is what I'm going to be showing you in this video. You have to learn AI agents. Without this, you're just lost. You have to understand the AI agents. Number 2, you have to understand kind of the core model of this business, which is getting that recurring money once you set this up for businesses. Because recurring money is what's going to allow you to go much farther. If you're doing onesies and twosies, these one-off payments, you're only going to get so far unless it's super high ticket. With recurring, if you set it up properly and if you do it right, business owners won't have a problem paying you month after month. You want to get to this place, guys. I'm telling you, recurring money makes your life So easy. It is literally incredible. But if you don't have it, you're going to be cooked. I'm just telling you, you're going to be cooked. Number 3, which is really the last part, goes hand in hand with this, is understanding that once you get sales and customer support dialed in 24/7, it backs up this. And from there, you're actually solving a core business problem with the AI agents. As you see, the arrow goes down. All of these synergistically play together. And I'm telling you guys, you have to understand each of these, because if you don't and you miss one, you're going to be lost. Because if you're selling AI agents for one-off, prices, and you're not doing this won't happen, or this won't happen, or this won't happen, it's going to be messed up if all of the legs are not stacked in the right order. So this is what we're going to be going. Also, at all times during this video, if you have questions, drop them down below and I will answer personally. Again, this helps me give you feedback, but it also helps me improve my processes, so we both win. What I want to do now, before we really get started, this is the last part, is just explain to you why AI agents, AI receptionists, AI smart websites are so valuable. Because once you understand why this is valuable, everything else will click. I'm telling you guys, you have to understand how this is powerful for business owners, because otherwise, just like I said before, you're going to keep saying the AI buzzword and business owners will back off, get turned off, and not want to work with you. You don't want that. So let's go into 3 reasons, or really 4, why this is so important before we jump right in. So the first thing is this solves core business problems, okay? And this is the high level on AI, and this is high levels AI. So you're solving a real problem business owners already faced. Customer support and sales through phone and messages. It's an easier sell because it tackles core issues they deal with, unlike add-ons such as social media or ads. One of the big issues I see with a lot of people selling high level is they're selling things that the business owners may or may not need. Now, there's no problem with doing that. You can make a ton of money, and I know a lot of people that do that. It's just a lot harder. If you're selling them something they're already doing, it's a much easier sell, because all you're doing is, let me do this better. As opposed to you need social media, you need ads, and they've never run it before. They don't know why they need that, but they're already answering the phone. You see what I'm saying? You're going in and saying, I can take this problem away from you, end of story. Ads, it's they don't know if it's going to work. They don't really know what it is, but this is a clear problem-solving equation that you can show. So that's the first thing. You're solving core business problems with AI agents. Number 2, and this one is huge, fast to set up. AI agents can be deployed through a smart website, integrated into an existing site, or spread across a brand's digital presence with ease. With the right templates, onboarding is very fast and simple. Those templates down below, guys, I have them. Getting a free snapshot, take them. But guys, I cannot stress this enough. And the beginners might not understand that. Just hear me out. The pros will understand. But when you start to get a lot of clients and you start to scale and you start making a lot of money, onboarding becomes one of the most essential parts of your business. Because when you're bringing a lot of people on, if you don't onboard people the right way, they'll either leave you right away or they'll churn in a couple months. Onboarding, you have to dial it. And the faster you can set stuff up and get them results, scientifically, the longer they'll stay. I'm telling you, quick wins are everything. And because these are so easy to set up, and if you do it properly and learn it, you can just bang out each of these business owners. So it's boom, 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 churn and burn, churn and burn, churn and burn. You're not sitting there going, damn it, I've been spending a week on this website and I'm trying to do this. And you don't want that, because you can't scale fast unless you have a fast setup. So this checks this. AI agents are not hard to set up. Number 3, which is huge, this is easy to run, beginner friendly, massive. Because the thing that people don't understand is when people say beginner friendly, oftentimes people go, well, it's only for beginners. Let me tell you, advanced people love beginner friendly stuff too, because it's easier to do. Trust me, no one doesn't not like easy, especially if it's high value, and this is. So this offers very little ongoing work compared to most high-level offers, while still delivering high value and solving core problems. Can't really find this anywhere else, at least I haven't, to be able to charge the price point you can and not have to work. That's huge. And again, for you beginners that don't understand this, when you start scaling, and if you start getting a lot of clients and you go that route where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm starting to make a lot of money, this is crazy. I'm telling you, if you're doing shit that is really hard to fulfill, it is a nightmare and it stresses you out. You don't want that. And the last thing I want to show you guys is almost every business can use this. I couldn't even include all the businesses, but anyone that answers a phone, you can pretty much help. So this now opens up a massive audience for you to sell. So you have way more leads than you think too. So that's just cherry on top. Because if you're trying to help, a very specific kind of person, it's just a lot harder. So that's essentially why this is powerful. But now that you understand all this and you kind of get everything and everything makes sense, you're okay, I understand why this is valuable. We now need to go to the important part, which is understanding AI. So now we need to dive into the AI tutorials so we understand all this. Also, guys, make sure you watch this video all the way through. I'm including all this stuff. This video also took me forever to make, so please watch it. But we're going to be going over everything in a specific order, so you have to watch everything. And please, when you have comments throughout this entire thing or questions, drop them in the comments down below and I will answer personally. This is so important because it helps me and it helps you. We both have to do this. And I'm telling you, the people that ask questions, the sooner they get answers, the faster they can move through this process. So it helps you tremendously. So again, guys, now that you understand this, let's go into the first part, which is the AI tutorials.
It's fairly simple. I don't think you're going to have any trouble following along. I already have this open for you. And as you can see on the left side, I went to AI agents and then I click voice AI and now I'm into the agent screen. This is your main agent screen. Okay. And I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that I feel would be very useful to the people watching that I think would make their agents really stand out and perform exactly how they should and be high performing agents for them. For example, we're here on this main agent screen. This is where you set up your main greeting for the call. So this is what the call is going to say when they connect. So this here is not controlled by AI at all. This is almost like a voicemail. So what's going to happen is they're going to answer and it's going to read it. If the caller has a question about this particular sentence, the AI is not going to be able to respond to that. So this is just a message that's pre-recorded. Now, one of the things that I always like to tell people is there's two things that are very important in this field. This is a very important field and I'll tell you why. Number one, it should always end in a question or you're going to have a stalemate. No one's going to know who to talk or who's next. So always end in a question. I always like to have it in one complete sentence without any punctuation. It makes the AI speak it much more naturally. The other thing is I always try to guide them down paths. So you would say, if you're dealing with a med spa, hey, are you calling for a billing question, a new service, or booking an appointment? Give them a couple of clear paths when you're doing this intro statement. What will that do? It'll direct the caller down a clear path. Why do we want to do that? It'll eliminate hiccups later down the line where they're just asking random questions. So they're going to take one of those three choices. The other thing, what I found is it'll reduce your call time. My average call time on a booking agent's about 1.5 minutes. Without doing what I told you, it would be 3 to 4 minutes. The longer they're on the call, the more problems you potentially have. Okay. So that's a quick thing here that's very important. All of this stuff here is not important. None of this gets recorded or anything. This is just for you to label. All right. So now let's talk about why we're here. We're here for the voices. So this is the voice control panel. This is where we are picking the actual voices in HighLevel. So if you click on this, you're going to have the new dashboard or the new one that has all these different voices within it. I would always suggest choosing high quality voices. So you can toggle this on. It'll throttle back the selections available, but you can also filter these by language, by accents, by genders, and then filter them down however you'd like to do that. Now, why the whole purpose we're here, Declan, is that we're trying to use my voice clone, which you could see it's already in HighLevel, but I'm going to show you how to do this the right way and do it very quickly. It's not that difficult.
Now, Mike, I have a quick question before you do this. I just have a quick question. For the people listening, what would you suggest and when would you suggest using your voice, the person's or the agencies, versus using a pre-made voice? Is there a specific time? I mean, when would that be perfectly?
I mean, obviously it's ultra customization. Keep in mind, these agents are very, very powerful. They can do a lot more than pretend to answer the phone. You know, they could book to a calendar. As of yesterday, you could book to multiple calendars. So you could book right now to 50 different calendars. So if you have a med spa, you have a barber shop, you have a nail salon, and you have multiple people that are booking, maybe you're a realtor and you have a bunch of different agents, you can book to 50 calendars now. So the other thing here that is critical is I've built these agents for numerous reasons. Let me give you another example. We did one for the National Electrical Code. So we loaded the National Electrical Code. It was an internal agent only specifically for electricians that worked for a large electrical company. They're on a job site. They wanted to reference something in the National Electrical Code, called it up, asked the question, the agent responded with the knowledge base. So there's a lot of other things you can do. The other thing that people always forget too as well is that these agents are very powerful. People pay for ads and they direct ads and, you know, they get phone calls. Can you imagine if you're an HVAC company and somebody calls up and says to you, hey, agent, I have a problem with my air conditioner. Can you guys send somebody out and fix it? And you schedule an appointment and everything's great. But why leave it at that? Why not have that agent upsell them into a yearly service contract? You already have them on the telephone. Why not say, hey, listen, we're going to come out complimentary today for your service call to get your AC up and running. You know, for the check, it's free, but, you know, there'll be a fee if we have to change the compressor or whatever. But listen, we'll waive that service fee if you upgrade today into a yearly maintenance contract. How about that? The AI can do that for you. All you have to do is just prompt the upsell. There's plenty of ways to upsell with these agents. People pay to get these leads. Why not maximize them? So as far as this goes, you want to sound maybe like you. So you're not available to answer the phone phone 24/7, 365. You want to give it to you as close as you can to your voice. This is the way to do it.
Perfect. Yeah.
If you need to buy phone numbers, you can buy them in here, just like a regular high-level phone number. Keep in mind, one of the things that I get questioned all the time is they say, well, I can't do voice because I don't have A2P. You don't need A2P to do voice calls. You need A2P to do SMS with voice calls. So if you're just going to do demos, as an example, inbound demos, you don't need A2P. You can roll with that right out of the box. So you don't need any of it. So, and the last thing is another question that I get a lot is, how do I make the thing pick up at certain times of the day or pick up after, or, if I have a receptionist. So if you have a receptionist, this is where that selection is. So this one is a backup of the call. So you want to enable it as a backup to the actual receptionist. So you have somebody answering the phones 9 to 5 in a med, but if they don't pick up during lunch or they're on break or in the restroom, it'll pick up. Then you can also set here, I can say, I want to set the days and the hours for this thing to pick up. So like, I know I'm going to be at lunch from 12 to 1. So I can say Monday, and I say from 12 or 11 o'clock a.m. to 11, let's just say 11:59, I'm at lunch. So it's going to pick up during that time frame. I can click here and I can add it to every single day of the week automatically. And I can even add different things in on the same day. So I can sit there and say, okay, I want it at 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, or from 5 o'clock on till the morning, it'll answer. So you could set up, this is very flexible. You could set this up to answer as much or as little as you want, very customizable. I think that is a pretty quick overview. I'd like to, let's do a quick demo with my voice on the phone. I probably have it somewhere. I can just look up a quick number. We can do a quick demo and see what you guys think.
If you're enjoying this video, but you want to learn more about high level and take it to the next level, I have a 30-day free trial link down below, where when you sign up with that, you get access to a ton of amazing bonuses. So that's calls from me. That's calls from other coaches, free snapshots, trainings on how to sell high level, trainings on how to master high level, AI prompts, sales scripts, the whole 9 yards. And as I said before, you get to learn from me, the GHL wizard himself, who is a platinum winner and a 2-time gold winner. And you're going to be getting access to all my stuff for free. And again, you get access to all of this when you sign up with my high level link or upgrade under it right down below. Now, if you already have high level and you want all these amazing bonuses, there is another link down below where I will show you how to get in if you already have high level and are upgraded. So if that interests you and you want to take your AI voice game or your AI agency to the next level, click the link down below and I'll see you inside the community.
But before we do that, this is a very powerful feature that I think a lot of people are overlooking, is this template area. I personally have put up around 250 different templates in the marketplace. So if you look at mine, like this is one of mine. This is that pet one that I won the award with, but there's a bunch of them. So this is mine. This is a auto repair one. So you can click on that. They're free. All of mine are free. That would get you there 85% of the way. So you can download this really quick and you'd be up and running in 10 minutes, and then you make your modifications. This has all the actions and everything set up already for you. So this would get you there rapidly, very rapidly, and get you up and running. So if you're new to high level or you're new to the voice space, this would be great. The other little tip and trick is, they have conversational AI agents here as well. So if you're not familiar with any of these, these are great to take, and if they're free, which most of them are, look, free, and I've installed these. Why? Because I want to see different features that maybe people took a different approach than maybe I did. So these are great to look at and get some ideas, and maybe you could restructure some of the things that you do and improve upon it. Maybe something in this agent's really good, and maybe something here is really good. I can blend them together and make it my own. So these are all, everyone in here is pretty gracious. They've have a ton of free ones in here. So something to think about to get started for sure.
Wait, Mike, would you say you have the best one? No, you can say you really good stuff.
So I try to be as giving as I can to the community, because I know I've been there, and when I first started, like there wasn't none of these resources available. So I took a lot of time and I've developed a lot of stuff that I give away. I have voice agent guides that I give away, and I give away a lot of these prompts. And it's really, are they perfect? No, but will they get you 85% of the way there, and then you just tune them up for that specific business? Yes. So it's a gift from me to everyone, to all of you guys. I've been blessed. Everyone's helped me out, so I'm helping others and paving the way.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Mike.
No worries. But yeah, so they're all in here. You could check them out. Some people are charging for them, but you could filter these down by pricing. So if you say, hey, listen, I just want the free ones, here's all your free ones. It'll keep loading and loading. I mean, I have these are all mine, free. So you could just check those out. I mean, I literally have 250 niches. You name it, we have it. Something to keep your eye on is this agent studio. I know a lot of people are we're not messing with this, but this is something to keep your eye on. This is like N8N built into HighLevel.
Hey, well, Mike, we'll have to do another video on that sometime because
we'll do that. That's a whole other day. Yeah, for sure. But that was something to keep an eye on, for sure. That would take more than 1 hour.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a few minutes. I'm going to do a quick demo of this med spa. And then the great thing about this database or this dashboard here is we put this in a couple of days ago. We have 22 calls. These are the actions, the ones that I said, oh, it's grabbing the emails and it's grabbing phone numbers. These are counting those. And then this is this on the call. So I say, listen, was it a pleasant experience? Yeah, they're having 100% positive. If I start to see this dip, I need to address something here. And you could set the dates for these dashboards and get a lot of data in these different calls. So that's just something to think about. So listen, I can go in here too. Keep in mind, I can go into this med spa prompt. One thing I didn't show you, you can go into the advanced settings. There's some settings in here that are very important. This has been recently added too. This is your maximum call time. So this, after 15 minutes, this call is going to hang up. It's set at 5 minutes default. So if you're hanging up after 5, increase this up, upwards to 15 minutes. If it has idle time, and the reason for that is sometimes people will call and leave the phone on their car seat and it's running. It's costing you money. So you could set this where they're getting idle time reminders and so on. But the main point here is I wanted to show you the voice controls. The voice controls is critical. This one specifically is very important. HighLevel, when you build one of these, it gets defaulted as fast. And what this does, it sounds like it's how fast the agent is talking, but it's really not. This is how fast the agent jumps on to respond back to you. If you put it on fast, it's going to be like the agent's overtaking you and talking on it. So you don't want that. Normally, I would put this on normal or moderate maximum. So normal would be starting, and if it sounds appropriate, I leave it there. Moderate on some occasions. Now, this is never, all of these settings are never set it and forget it. In other words, the voice dictates these settings. So like this was set for a different voice. So my voice sounded on that call a little sluggish. So I would sit there and I would say, listen, I can turn up the temperature, meaning, what is temperature? What does it mean? Well, they put tooltips in here. I asked them to do that. How creative the AI can be. So I wanted more creative. I want it to be like more freestyle. I can slide this. And when I say slide it, I do this. That's it. And then I test. I don't go like this and I don't go like this. I would just do it one increment at a time. Interruption sensitivity, that means like if you're talking and it would interrupt the agent, okay? Back channeling is very important. Back channeling is a new feature. Basically, what that does is it makes it sound normal. It'll interject certain phrases that you like to say that maybe you're not even aware of. It could be, yeah, or, it makes it sound more natural. So it'll introduce those words to make it sound like a human a lot more. The voice settings here is another one that's very, very important. This is the speed of the call. So this is how fast talking. So I'm in Florida. Maybe we speak a little slower than people up in the Northeast. So maybe we slow it down a little. Maybe you have a population where you'd want a little faster. Again, one tick at a time. Don't go all the way and go ham on that. Voice temperature, which you'll have here, it adjusts the expressiveness of the call. So it's going to be more energetic. If you sound flat, you can bring it up a little bit at a time. These are all important. And then this one, these last two are important, and I'll leave it at that. This is background noise. So you can make it have natural background noise. I can have a coffee shop. So when you're talking to the agent, you'll have a coffee shop in the background, or you'll have outdoor sound, or you're going to have static noise or a call center. So these are just some that they put in. And then this one will remove noise, which is the default. And this one will remove noise in background speech. So if you're in a noisy area with other people talking, before the agent would get interrupted by the people in the background, it wouldn't know that you're not talking to it. So now it would eliminate that background noise, which stops it from picking up. If you get these all dialed up wrong, you just hit reset the defaults and then you'd be back in business. But this is a very important section for sure. And it kind of dovetails on what we just covered with cloning your voice and so on and so forth. So that pretty much is the system in a nutshell on a quick down and dirty 1 hour video. And I think if you have any other questions, Declan, let's answer those and then we can see what the audience thinks, and I'll pop in your chat and respond to those occasionally as well.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, first off, I want to say thank you, Mike. I appreciate you doing this and really sharing your knowledge. I think the one thing that I've really less of a question, but more of a takeaway is just always being aware of the changes, because it seems like there's been so many updates and there always is. And it's very easy to kind of, miss out. And that's why it's really important to, watch my channel or watch your channel, Michael, where we're always constantly staying atop. Because I know people, well, they'll hop in and they'll be like, wait a minute, you can book, appointments with this? Like they're that far behind.
You bring up a really good point. And then, I didn't really want to talk sales here on the call, but basically I'll give it to you in a quick nutshell, in a quick down and dirty. You're going to charge for the setup here on these. If your viewers are selling these, they're an agency, they're going to sell these to other people, you're going to charge for the setup. What I would suggest is that you charge a premium for the setup. That's where you really can mark it up. Don't be shy to charge for the setup. Why? Psychologically, the client knows that this is semi-custom. They know that you're tailoring it to their business. They're aware of that. Where the clients get a heartache is on the reoccurring. Okay.
Yeah.
They think you're like a web host and you're going to just finish this and it's going to be on a rack somewhere and you're never going to touch it. I explain to them, and it's important for your viewers to explain to the client that, I'm constantly monitoring your agent. This is your phone system, and high-level changes daily, sometimes multiple times. Algorithms are changing. These models are changing. Features are getting introduced. So it's going to require constant maintenance and optimization. If I don't charge you for that, I'd be doing a disservice. And the reason for that is in about 3 to 4 months, you'd have a car with the wheels falling off. That is going to be the main reason that they're going to let you go, is if you're charging too much for that reoccurring. So be reasonable on the reoccurring. Don't be afraid to charge them on the setup, because in their mind, they know you're working for that. Okay. So that is just a little tip that kind of works. We'll do another video on sales and I can show you how to package this properly and really crush it on the sales side.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Mike. And I can't wait for the next video.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right, so we're just going to jump right in. Go right into your Go High Level sub account. You're going to come right to AI agents, and you're going to come right into conversational AI and click agent list. This is where we're going to set up your AI chatbot. Now, I want to make this really clear. This has changed a lot, so you need to pay very close attention because the updates will change everything. And if you have any questions at all during this video, drop them in the comments down below, and I will answer them personally. This helps me with feedback, and it helps you learn quicker, so it's a win-win. So we're going to come right in here and we're going to click create bot. So as you see here, there are 3 different kinds of bots. We have the guided form setup, which is very simple and for complete beginners, but it does not work the best. We have the prompt-based bot, which is really from more intermediate to advanced, which in my opinion works the absolute best and is what this is on. And then we have the flow-based builder, which is for super advanced, and that is really for more like very complex AI chatbot build-outs. Now, I do have videos showing you how to use each one of these, but I will let you know they all are relatively similar. So once you learn one, you do kind of understand the rest, but I will say that in my opinion, for the vast majority of people, this one is by far the best. But if you are interested in checking out the other 2 kinds, even though they're very similar, I have that on my channel. You can drop a comment down below and I'll hook you up if it's easier that way. So we're going to come right in here and we're going to click create new bot. So from here, we can click multiple different options. General Q&A, which is just to answer questions and do customer support. Appointment booking, which is more sales oriented. Marketplace templates. This is if you want to get a pre-made AI chat off the marketplace. And then start from scratch, which is just 0 and starting from scratch. For the sake of this video, we're going to do appointment booking, but I want to let you know they are pretty much all very similar. And if you clicked appointment booking and then you click general Q&A, you can build them out to be the exact same thing later. So it really doesn't matter that much. So then we're going to click continue. Then from here, you will see all of the bot details. All right, so this is where the fun begins. So we're going to go through all this and I will also show you a lot of the updates. So first things first, you need to name the bot. Name it whatever you want. We are just going to name this bot Emma. You can name yours whatever you like. I prefer putting a human name on it. It just makes everything work better. Then you're either going to pick off, suggestive, or autopilot. Autopilot is the one you want because that is like a traditional AI chat, but it just answers without you being involved. Suggestive is where it will create a message and you have to send it manually. Not the right option. And then off is just obviously turning it off. So we're going to want to have autopilot on. Then from here, you can pick which channels to have it live on. This is where you put in where you want it to answer to. Do you want to answer your SMS? If so, you'd click this and select the SMS. If you want to answer Instagram DMs, Facebook chat widget, live chat, WhatsApp, you then click each of these. And I want to let you know that they are adding email very, very soon. I will have a video coming out on that, so don't worry, but that is going to be huge when it is added. But you just click which ones you want, or you click X if you want to get rid of them. And then from there, we're going to skip over this because we'll go to the bot trial later, but then we're going to put in your business name. So we're going to do David's Plumbing and Son, and you put whatever business name you have on there. Again, if it's in your custom values, it'll pre-populate like that. But now we come into the really important parts that you need to get right. As you see here, we have wait time before responding and maximum messages a bot can send. A lot of people do not actually edit these, and they need to because this is very important. Number one, this is the wait time with which the bot will respond. So after you send a message, it will wait 2 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 minutes, whatever you want. I recommend, in my opinion, this is what I've seen work best, 10 seconds or 9 or 8, but don't go too quick. I'm telling you, it still works the same with 10. It just looks more human. And I'm telling you, when it's right away, people still get kind of weirded out by that. I think 10 is the sweet spot, or you can go to 8. It still works well. And I'm going to show you some stats later to show you that it's been working well for me, but this is what I like. Then from here, you absolutely do not want 75 unless you are doing some like really long back and forth dialogue, which most businesses are not doing. I recommend 10 to 15 is the sweet spot. Okay, this is what I see that works. You can go up to 20, but I wouldn't go too much past that because people will just go on and on and on, and it's just not right. So I would put 15. And again, and this is the maximum amount of messages that a bot sends. So it's how much volume it can do. So it'll only send up to 15 messages. If you have 75, they can just go back and forth, which can get more costly. So you want that at 15 and 10. Again, this is what I would do. You can pick what you want. And this right here is one of the updates. You want these absolutely both toggled on. Let me explain. What these allow your AI chatbot to do is to respond to both images and voice notes. This is huge. I cannot tell you how many times people sent me voice memos and I couldn't respond. This gives it the ability to respond to images and voice notes. So let me explain. So if someone sends an image going, "Can you fix my lawn?" and they send you a picture of their, crappy lawn, and you're a landscaping business, and you have this on, it will look at the image and can basically give feedback. Now you have to train it more specialized for that kind of stuff, but you get where I'm going with this. It can read images. So powerful. You want this on regardless. This too is huge. This is voice notes. So many people send voice notes on the phone going, "Hey, so are you free later? Or can I book an appointment?" They'll ask it through voice though, not through text. A lot of people do this, especially on social media. And this right here, it can read it and respond. So important to have these on. You want both these checked. It just works better. Then we have send bot to sleep when I send message manually or through a workflow. So if you want the bot to stop, if a workflow gets triggered or you jump in, you would click this on, and anytime either you send a message manually from Lead Connector, the app, or a workflow gets triggered, it will stop the bot immediately. You don't have to have this on, but if you do, you click it on and you click how much time after you want the bot to come back. So I'm not going to have this on, but if that's you, you can toggle that on and right there. And before we move on, because this is a question I get a lot, what is the cost of AI employee? You can go right to GoHighLevel's page and look at it. It'll show you the exact usage base. The reason I'm not going to pull this up is because it changes. It does, and they have all kinds of promos. So at the time of this video, it might be completely different. It gets cheaper. It then gets bundle pack. So just check. And at the time of this video, you'll kind of know, but it's relatively inexpensive. Then once we're done, we're going to click save. So now that our bot is saved, you see everything is good. We now move on to bot training. So this is really important. This is where we are going to go over giving the bot the knowledge it needs to do sales or customer support. So important. This is essentially the brains of your AI chatbot. Not necessarily what it's going to do, but its brains, because what we have it do is in bot goals. Now, I want to let you know, this normally takes a pretty long time to get this dialed in just right, but I have this amazing prompts down below. We have 2 others too, completely free. You don't have to sign my affiliate. They're right down below. And I'm going to walk you through using this to make this process way faster. And I want to let you know, I have changed these prompts because I've had other videos where I have these prompts. I have updated them. So if you do not have the updated versions, get them down below completely for free. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this thing brains, and we're going to do it so fast with my free AI prompt. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right into create new, and we're going to name this Emma Knowledge Base, and this will just be Emma Knowledge Base. Put whatever you want in. This is just creating the basics of it. And we're going to click create, and it's going to take us into a new tab. So now you see a bunch of different options here to give it that brains, which is the knowledge base. But in my opinion, rich text is the easiest and the best. So before, I used to say to a lot of people, just copy and paste the URL, the link. But what I learned from some AI voice experts is actually that slows down the bot ever so slightly. And over a bunch of repetitions, it slows it down a lot because it has to check a URL, scrape it, then send the data back. Where with rich text or any of these other ones, you can just copy and paste it and you're good. I like rich text because it's by far the easiest and it works amazing. So you're going to go down below. You're going to get this exact prompt here. Follow right along with me. Click copy, come to ChatGPT, Bard, Gemini, whatever you use. Click paste, go right up, and we're just going to put our niche right in here. And I'm just going to do plumber. Now you can also just copy and paste what's on their website or have ChatGPT summarize the website. You can do that too, but this is literally so easily. And then we're just going to do number 2. If it asks you this, click enter. And boom, look at all of this. It has now given all of this different data on plumbers and plumbing, so it now is trained on plumbing. Now, you can go above and beyond if you're a plumber, you have a client's plumber, to make this like even better, but this will give you all of the data pretty much available on plumbers, so it's much smarter. So then what you do is you're gonna go like this. We're gonna come all the way down. We're gonna wanna make sure all of this is copied. We're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep going, just like that. And we're gonna click this right here. We're gonna click copy. Then we're gonna come back right here into the knowledge base, and we are going to paste it just like this. So it's got everything we need in perfect laid out order, so it knows exactly what to do. And we can just do plumber knowledge base or Emma knowledge base, really whatever you want. It works just like that. And then what we do is we click save. So make sure you get these prompts down below because they're free and they're awesome, and you can add more and more sources to this. So feel free to go ham with this, but this really will do. And I want to let you know really fast, because this is so important. A lot has changed with these AI chatbots. Like even just doing the rich text of a web crawler, it's these little things that add up a lot. So it's really important for you guys to watch my latest videos and then make sure you do what I say to do in them so that you can upgrade. Because there's a lot of people I'll talk to on calls where they're behind. They're using stuff from like legit like 2024 and stuff. And it's like, bro, like what are you doing? Because they haven't fully updated, and the updates make it much better. So make sure you do that. So now that we have this knowledge base good to go, we're then going to come right back here and we're going to refresh the page. Once it's refreshed, we'll click this right here, and we're going to click Emma's knowledge base. Again, I have a couple others in here, so they look like that, but you should only have one if this is brand new. And you're going to click the exact knowledge base you want, just like this. And then we're going to click save. We're not going to test just yet. We'll do that in a sec. But it is now done, and we are ready to move on to the next part, which is bot goals. I'm telling you guys right now, these prompts save so much time. And you're going to see right here, this is where the prompts come in absolute clutch. So first things first, leave this as is. It'll give you the recommended. This is just kind of the LLM that it's connected to, which is the AI. But this is the most important part, because this is where we really get the AI chatbot to work flawlessly. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna build this part out, and this is the part that takes forever, but we're gonna do it fast with these prompts. So we have two different ones. We have AI chatbot prompt customer care. So this is for customer service if you did the customer service chatbot. And then we have over here the sales and booking bot if you did appointment booking. We did appointment booking, so we're gonna use this one right here. So we're gonna come right in here. We're gonna copy this, and either one you're using, you're just gonna copy. Okay, so we got this right here. Click copy. We're gonna come right into ChatGPT or whatever language model you're using, paste this, and we're gonna go right up here, and we're gonna plug in your info into these fields. You have to do this. There are some people, for some reason, that don't do this, and they wonder why it doesn't work. Well, it's like, you didn't do the most important part. So assistant name, put in your assistant name. We have Emma. What is our business name? David Plumbing and Sons. Okay, industry type, plumbing. Again, that's going to be your niche or whatever you have there. City, state, we will do Newark, New Jersey. Okay, I believe I spelled that wrong. Well, we'll just leave it as is because it's a test. Industry keyword. Okay, we're going to do plumbing in Newark, hot water installs. Okay, installs. Man, my spelling is atrocious today. And then we're going to do top services, and this is where you're going to put all your stuff in. So we do hot water installs, toilet fixes, whatever you want, just like that, and you're good to go. And then promotional offer, this is going to be what you're giving away. So essentially it could be 15% off new customers or whatever. You just insert promotion here. So you need to basically go through and fill out each of these, then you're good to go. Once you have these set, you're going to click enter. It's now going to spit this out for you. Again, guys, these prompts are right down below for free. It's just in a form. You do not have to sign up with my affiliate. It is my gift to you because I use these for my team and it helps me a lot on my SaaS journey. And I just want these to help. So please get them. Let me know the feedback if you want to make them a little bit different or change them. I can always help you guys out, but these are here to help you, and I want to give them out for free for any of you guys. So then right in here, we have everything we need for the bots. So we're going to come right in here. We're going to copy this under personality. Come right back here. You see personality right here. We're going to get rid of all this, and we're going to paste this. We're then going to come back here into goal. We're going to copy this, okay? Right in here under goal, paste this. Come right under here to additional information. Boom. Copy, paste this just like that. So again, guys, I want to be so clear. These prompts took me a lot of time. I know it doesn't seem like, oh, you can just go create one ChatGPT, but you would be shocked at how hard it is to get things like this to work properly. You'll put it in and then it will do random stuff like put emojis in or say like random times. It literally hallucinates. So it's taken me a lot of time to get these. And you're seeing right here how simple it is and how it puts it in perfect categories where it goes personality, goal, additional information. So all you have to do is copy paste and then you're good to go. And it doesn't get any easier than that. So once you have all of these done, and you can always do this to kind of see if you want extra stuff or add custom values in, we now move on to the super, super important part, which is really setting up the actions of the AI chatbot. So please get your thinking caps on and really pay close attention because this is the part where I see people make the most mistakes. Also, if you have questions at this time or during this part, please drop them in the comments because this part is what trips up the most people. Okay, so first off, we have appointment booking. So these are just the actions that your AI chatbot can perform. So this is where you can make it book appointments on your GoHighLevel calendar. So you have two different options. You have a single calendar and a multiple calendar. And all you'd have to do is click the multiple calendars. If you want to have multiple and single, we will just click one. So what we'll do is we'll click estimate call, pick whatever call you want, and then we're going to click proceed. So you just choose what you want. So these are really important. So please pay close attention. So number one, if you check this on, it will not book the appointment via conversation. It will send the booking link and they will schedule it themselves. Big difference. Certain people for certain industries want people like for coaching, they want people to look at the link and pick. For certain things like hair salons, chiropractors, landscapers, they want to basically go back and forth the chatbot and schedule them because it's much easier because it's a different avatar. So if that's you, you would click this and then leave it on. If it's not, unpause it, unclick it. Then we have pause bot responses after booking. So if we click this after the bot books an appointment, it then will stop. It will not respond. It'll just be flat. And you can pick for how long you want it to stop responding for. Do you want to stop for 2 minutes, 2 hours, 2 days? You decide, you click it, and you're good to go. Or if you don't want this, uncheck the box. Then we have trigger workflow after booking. What this does is this sends out a workflow when properly executed, basically triggers a workflow when someone schedules an appointment. So as soon as someone, gets on your calendar, you can then pick a workflow you want and it will fire off. This can be great if you have a lead coming in and then you want to send them extra offers or nurture sequences or whatever your offer is. You would just pick the exact automation you want, select it, be done, and then you're good to go. And it will fire like that. So if that's you, make sure you pick that. Then we have transfer employee post-appointment booking. This can be good for high ticket or anything that's more complicated. But after it books an appointment, you click the bot, you then will click the user you want inside of your GoHighLevel sub account, and it will then basically send them over to them via notification, a couple other stuff. So this can be great if you have someone else that needs to hop on a Zoom, if it's fulfillment. Say you sold them a product and you have to have someone fulfill, it then can send them over and then they can basically do the work like that. And don't worry, I'm going to show you in a second how to transfer from AI chatbot to AI chatbot. But you pick right like that and then you're good to go. These down here you want on absolutely. Okay, this is allow bot to cancel the appointment. So if someone says, oh, I can't make it, it will cancel it. And then it can also allow the bot, if they say, well, I'm actually free Thursday instead of Monday, it will then allow them to reschedule. These make it way better. Trust me, it will save you a lot of money if you have these set up. So then you're going to want to click these. Then right here, you'll see, make sure your prompt doesn't include any instructions like I cannot help with cancellations or rescheduling. Well, lucky for you, these prompts don't include that. So you are all good to go. So once this looks good and you like it the way it is, we click save and we're good to go. And as you see, you will know that it is activated when it is in blue like this. If it is not, it will be like this when it's white and grayed out. Now we're going to go to trigger a workflow. So if you want to trigger a workflow during your conversation, this is where you do it. So first off, you put a name in, say, email campaign. Again, I am totally just going off the rip here. It can be whatever you want it. But as soon as someone says something, it can trigger workflow. So pick the workflow you want. Say we want lead segmentation, which is email campaign. When they book appointment or new sale, whatever trigger you have, and you want to be very clear about this, it will then fire off the automation. So for example, if someone says, no, I'm not interested, it could then send them some sort of testimonial sequence, or it could be when they just booked an appointment, it then basically will send them next steps. It's just how you want to do it. And you can have AI chatbot do a lot of that, but this is if you want to mix workflow and AI chatbot. So please, whatever you're trying to do, add it in like this and be very clear. And if you want to add more and more stuff, you can add multiple automations being fired at once. Again, guys, some of this automation stuff mixing with AI gets pretty complicated. So please, for the sake of keeping things simple, you don't need to add a whole Frankenstein monster here because it can get out of hand very quickly. Do what you need to do and you're good to go. So once you have it the way you want it, you then click save. Boom, we are both good to go. So now we move on to contact info. So this is if you want to change contact fields. Real quick, if you have no idea what a contact field is, you come right into contacts. Let's click John Perry. These are all made up, by the way, but these are contact fields. So it's simple stuff like this. And this is basically what's going to enable you, okay, to change it. So if you want to change things for sales and warm lead, hot lead, whatever you want to do, this is where we do it. So we're going to come right back. You're going to put the exact name you want. So we're going to say, update field 1 or whatever you have. We're then going to pick the exact field you want. And again, if you have custom fields, they will show up right in here. Like as you see here, I have favorite soccer team. But if I put in favorite soccer team, again, this is just to get the demonstration across. It is going to change that based on what they say. So if they say Bayern Munich or Real Madrid or whatever they're talking about, it would then change it. Or it could be anything. It could be, what is your problem you're facing in a business? It's just any sort of contact field you want to have immediately changed based off what they say. This is where they want to do it. Again, this will be what to update in the field. So where you want it updated. Again, you put in, let's do the fave soccer team. Again, this is an example. You just got to think of how you want to do this. This is just how you can change it. And then you're going to basically want to have 2 examples. So you could do like Real Madrid, okay, add another, and you have to have 2, by the way, and we could do FC Bayern Munich. Again, if you know anything about soccer, don't worry. I'm just using this as an example. It could be any business problem possible. This is just an easy kind of example to get the juices flowing. And once you have that, it'll then update the contact field. And as you see here, just like in the other ones, you can continue to add and add and add and do this for infinitum or however you want to do it. So boom, we'll see it is now good. It is blue. We are good to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to stop bot, which is how we stop the bot at a certain point. So if you click enable scenario, you'll see right in here, when the contact says goodbye, and you'll see you have multiple ones, you can add bye, goodbye, have a nice day, get out of here, whatever you want. It then will send a basic message back like, okay, see ya, love ya, have a great day. And then the bot will stop, meaning the bot will shut off. Because what happens sometimes is the bot, when we're getting into follow-ups, you'll see it'll just keep messaging people. And then you have this rogue bot that's racking up, tokens and you have to pay for it. And it's kind of just doing its own thing, which you don't want. So depending on your sequence, I think having a stop bot is very important because sometimes it just goes crazy and you don't even know what's going on. This will stop it. So it just cuts that nonsense out and you're good to go. And again, right in here, you pick the exact phrase or when you want it to end or the end point, okay? The final message it will send once it's stopped. And then right here, this is when you can reactivate it. So you can toggle this off and it just does whenever. But if you want it to basically be 24 hours, a couple days, a couple minutes, it will follow that. And then you're also good to go. And you can add some tags in here as well. And you can add a bunch more scenarios depending on what you have. But once that's good to go, you click save and you're good to go and your bot will stop. So now we're getting into some of the really cool stuff. Even though these other ones are really cool, these are some of the newer ones that really make a difference, especially this one, which I'm going to get into in a sec. But now we have human handover. So this is if when the bot is talking, you want it to send it to a user inside a high level, aka a human. So if you want to send it to yourself for sales, to your employee Jerry or Mary or whatever the heck you have, that's how it works. And as you see here, there's multiple scenarios already set up. So we have human requested. Okay, they ask for a human. And again, you can just toggle this on and kind of the work is pretty much done for you. Lack of information, I don't know what's going on. Send me to someone or failed to issue a resolve, it'll send it. So these are kind of some pre-made ones, but you can add your own depending on it. But for example, if someone says, I want to talk to customer support, we enable the scenario. Okay, we put the exact phrase in. So I want to talk to a manager. I want to talk to a human. You guys are dumb. Let me speak with manager. Whatever you want, you put it in. And once this happens, you then click the exact user you want. Okay, so I'm going to pick myself. And the bot will basically open up a conversation with me, the GHO wizard, so I can talk to it. This is great for sales, customer support, or things where the bot goes out of bounds where it can't answer. Because the bot, as of right now, because they're not fully sentient, it can't go into a different part of high level and start fixing stuff. Sometimes you do need the human to come in and fix it. So this is where you want to have this set up because I'm telling you right now, which I have run into a lot, when people ask for things, hey, my computer had a glitch or something that it's not tech related, it's more like you have to go in and fix it. this helps tremendously. Right in here, final message. So once they get the trigger, the bot would go, hey, okay, here's the human, boom, sends it over. You won't need to be using this a lot because the bots are pretty damn good, but there's certain things where you need a human. And again, you reactivate the bot after X amount of time. You just pick right here or you toggle this off. And then right here, this is pretty cool. This can create a task. If you don't know what that is in high level, it's kind of like one of these workflow softwares, Monday.com or whatever, where they're like, Jim now has to build out a website for David Plumbing and Son. You can basically create this and it will go through and basically assign a task to Declan or whoever the user is so they can get to work immediately. And you can add as many scenarios as you want and toggle as many on as you want. And from there, it'll hand it over to a human. And from there, you just click save and you're good to go. As you see here, human handover is good. So now we move on to transfer bot. This is really cool if you have a ton of bots and different ones do different things. This transfers very literally an AI chatbot to another AI chatbot. So not to a human, but to another AI chatbot. So right in here, we have the default transfer, which enables the scenario. But what we want to do is we want to come and add a new transfer. Okay. So we'll do transfer to Mary, which is my other chatbot. We click right here and we see Mary now. We can click it. So it'll send, okay, from Emma to Mary or however, many bots you have. And then from here, you trigger the condition. So when someone says, you know what, I want to talk to another human, you want to just have them go to another bot. You put that in. So I want to speak with manager. They're angry. And then you could say, and here's some example phrases, speak with manager, customer support, please. And you put in whatever you want, but this one is really, really great for sending to bot. And trust me, this can be absolutely clutch in certain moments. So once we have this good to go, we then click save. And what we now have is a bot transferring to another bot. By the way, guys, on any of these, if you have any questions, drop in the comments down below. I will answer personally. And make sure you get those prompts too, because those are awesome. Now we have possibly the best feature. I swear, so many people don't use this or they're using automations. Please, if you're not using this, this has the ability to make you a ton of extra money and save you a ton of time. It has done that for me in spades. This right here is the ability for the bot to start following up with people. Yes, like the holy grail of all sales rules. Follow up is king. This can do it. So as you see right here, if the contact stopped replying, we have a pre-built out scenario we can enable right here. If contact is busy, we can do that. If contact requested, we can do that. Then from these, we can basically just enable as many different follow-ups as we want. So what we're going to do is the most classic one, which is contact stopped replying. So this is when they stop replying and you need to follow up with them. If you don't know this, guys, and you're a complete noob and you don't understand sales, following up is everything. There's stats saying that like most sales, like it's like 80-something% come on like the 7th follow-up or something. It's crazy. Most sales come later. People think it's like the first time. It's always, a lot of time it's you hammering, following up. And this literally enables you to do this. And I cannot tell you, like this has literally saved my cheeks in so many situations. And it made me so much extra money and it's all automated. So we'll enable it. And then what we can do is we can pick multiple follow-ups. So first off, after they stop responding for 15 minutes or hours or days, you pick, it then will send them a message. So what you can do right here is you can untoggle this and you can create your own message. I do not recommend you do this. I recommend you have this going because the AI already knows the conversation. If you uncheck this, sometimes it can be so wooden and like, hello, how are you? Like it could be something completely different. Like they forgot their credit card or something. Let AI send the message. It works better. And then from here, you can click add follow-up and we can just add so many follow-ups. I think up to 5, which is solid. And here, I mean, you can see we can go ham. I mean, absolutely ham. And you add, I think this is all we can add, but still 5 follow-ups is amazing. And from here, you basically have the ability to keep following up with your leads. You do nothing. It just does it all in the back end. It's like the holy grail of automation. It's so awesome. You can also trigger a workflow too. So if you wanted to add them into a sequence where it follows up even more than 5 times, you can also do that and pick the automation. But 5 times should be good enough, to be honest. But if you want to go above and beyond, you can add as many as you want. So this, please, for your sake, turn this on your chatbots right now. Or if you're building, turn it on. Come right in here and click follow-up settings. We can set active hours for following up. This is when you want it to follow up or what hours. And then we have dynamic channel switching, which is pretty cool. It'll basically follow up on different channels if it has them, which is so sneaky. Like they don't respond on SMS, it sends them a WhatsApp or you name it. Like it kind of switches channels. So once you have this good, we click save, then we are good to go. And as you see, the follow-up is here. So from here, we are now good to go. Our bot is dialed. And again, guys, I know this was longer and I really went in depth on this, but it's because it is more in depth. So now that we have this all good, we now move on to dashboard. So all the dashboard is going to be a place where you see all of your data. up. And let me show you what this looks like live, because a lot of people seem to skip this. But this is one of my chatbots that crushes. I mean, you can see right here, this is just for January. It saved me a good amount of time. Okay, total messages, total actions triggered, unique contacts. Like, it's done a lot of stuff. And I don't have it booking appointments. This is more of a customer support. But you can see right here all of the data, and you can play with the exact time frames here to see when it answered what. And then we can come in here and we can do stuff like this with Instagram and Facebook. Now, I want to let you know for the time saved, because you're going to want to show your clients this so they can be like, oh, wow, the chatbot's really well, other than booking appointments. This is only basically calculating the time it's taking sending messages. But in reality, it's way more than that, because you're having mental bandwidth and you're waiting to answer and you're going back. It doesn't calculate the same way a human would. So this is actually a lot more. So make sure you explain that to your clients. So when they see dashboards like this, they're like, oh, dude, that's amazing. Like, this is so cool. Because this can do some really awesome stuff. But again, this is what the dashboard looked like. It would have that stuff filled out, and you can see all of this. And this is great to know what's working and what's not working. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to test our bot. So this is where we're really going to train it. Now, I want to let you know a lot of the real testing is going to come from it being live and fixing it. So now we're going to test this AI chatbot. So we're going to do hello. And guys, the whole point here is to stress test and try to break it. So either looking to book an appointment. Yes, I need to book appointment. My pipes are cloggy. So what it's going to do is it's going to go back and forth. So it says, got it. You need help with clogged pipes, blah, blah, blah. I got openings. We'll just do 8. Nah, we're going to do 8:30. Remember, this was the appointment booking bot. Perfect. Says, you're all set for Monday, February 2nd. So real quick, the reason why it's not asking me for my email is because I'm already a user on HighLevel chatting with it. So it already knows. So it's just going to book the appointment because it knows the contact field. If you are brand new, it's going to ask that. So just so you're like, what the hell? How does it know that? Because I'm going to show you in calendar real quick to prove that. But right here, what we can do is we can either add stuff in by clicking this and checking out certain responses and tweaking stuff and making it better. Or we can do a thumbs up and we'll keep this answer, or a thumbs down and it basically erases it. So if it gives you an answer you do not like, thumbs it down. So this is where the training becomes very important. You don't just sit there and go, oh, what do I do? And then keep asking it. You want to give it the thumbs down to train it on that. And this kind of stuff will make it FAQs and whatnot, which is cool too. But if we come to calendars, okay, we go to appointment list view, you'll see right here, 8:30 p.m., it booked the appointment, has my contact info. Like I said before, it already knew, but you want to test with people that aren't users so you can see it's actually working. But for the sake of the video, I'm just showing you. But as you see there, it worked. It looks good. So that's the first part. Now we're like, okay, this looks pretty good. But what you want to do now, and this is really important, and this is how you really train this, is you start running this live. You can test the bot as much as you want in here, which is what you want to do at first to get it good enough. But after a while, you want this thing to go live, because this is how you will get it to work flawlessly. It will never work flawlessly out the gate. At least I have not seen this. It'll take at least a couple hours of the first day that I've seen to get it really maximized. Sometimes longer, but I usually see it work pretty well after that. And this is what you need to do. When you're going through and you're looking at your conversation, which I'm going to show you kind of how to see this in a sec, what it's going to do is it's going to be giving you feedback. And anytime you don't like something, come in here, make sure you either make it FAQ, go in, tell the bot you don't like it. And if you need to fix it and you see something you don't like, come into the bot goals and add it in. Do not say thank you twice or whatever it is, and you tweak it. So this is how you make the bot better. You cannot expect this thing to be perfect right away. You need to test it live. But I'm telling you, if you follow the procedure I showed you by testing it in here first and then tweaking it, it will perform much better. But you have to be willing to go through and make the little tweaks to make it work. So that's how you're going to get your AI chatbot to work very well. So please test. Cannot stress this enough, guys. This is just wisdom I'm trying to give you. Because in the beginning, what I would do is I would just throw these chatbots on, not even look at what they were doing, and then it'd be disastrous. And I was like, what's going on? But it was because I was a fool and didn't fix them. So make sure you test. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a couple last things. Right in here, this is just where you'll see all your chatbots. This is when you obviously come here. And if you click these, and if you want to manage your chatbots, you click these 3 dots. You can edit it, duplicate it, mean making 2 of it, open in a new channel, set as primary. This is important if you're using chat widgets. Delete it, copy URL for Marketplace or sell on Marketplace. These 2 last ones I'm going to show you right here. They're better if you click this. You can click sell on the Marketplace, and what it's going to do, and you have to have it set up, but it's going to actually put your AI chatbot on the Marketplace. And if you have an account, which guys, I have other videos on this, so drop the comment down below and I'll connect you with it. You can potentially make pretty good recurring passive income income off your hard work. This is pretty cool. A lot of people don't know you can do this, but you can actually sell your chatbots right down here on the marketplace, and you can copy the URL for the marketplace to plug on the back end. So really handy. A lot of people don't know you can do this, and you can do this with automations, AI voice agents. So like, make sure you utilize this because it's a pretty big feature, and a lot of people don't know you can do it. And it's like, if you're spending all this time building stuff, why not get extra money and coin later down the road when it is indexed into a marketplace where you can potentially earn the passive income? It's a no-brainer, so you're definitely going to want to add it like that. But that's how you're going to manage said bots. So that's pretty much it, guys. But you know, the GHL wizard always over-delivers. So the last thing I want to show you, and I think this will help some of you tremendously, is just going to be a couple different places where you can see the AI chatbot in action and put it. Because a lot of people in these videos, they just go, oh, hey, here's the AI chatbot. This is cool. And then they kind of leave you just kind of like, whoa, what next? What I want to do is I want to show you kind of where I use it and show you different places it can really be put. So first off, I want to show you where you see the AI chatbot in action. So this is one of my sub accounts. Okay, as you see here, this is in the conversations tab. You can see it responding, okay, to clients and messages. Facebook DM, you know, you see all these different ones. This one's on Facebook DM, but it'll show this little bot right here. That's it. And you'll see right here when you click it, bot is active. And if you want to, you can quickly turn it off via the conversations tab. So a lot of people don't know this, but like, you can control it slightly from the conversations tab too. And this is where you'll see it going back and forth with clients, because I really use these chatbots. So as you see here, it's kind of live and it's talking. So this is where you'll see the conversations live, and you got this little feature right here to turn on and off. Next thing, which is the AI chatbot inside of automation. So real quick, I'm going to just select a template. I want to show you this really quick. We're just picking something random. This is something that's really important for people to know if they're using AI chatbots inside of automations. So if I come right here, I'm just going to delete this real quick. I want to show you guys something really important. So if we click AI chatbot, you'll see a couple different things. So what a lot of people do is they use this, which is a little bit older. So they do conversation AI. And it's kind of weird. It's got a lot of different stuff. This is back when the AI chatbot wasn't as good. Maybe if you're using the flow-based builder, but you can use these two and they work much, much better. So you can use this basically to help with booking appointments with the AI chatbot. Again, some of this is based on the flow builder. And then there's update conversation AI bot status, which is a really important action you need to know, which is when you add this in, this can switch bots. So important. So we click this, we can click right here and we can pick which bot we want to talk to. So this is really important for stuff like database reactivation campaigns, email sequences. What a lot of people do not know is that when you launch an automation like this and it sends a message, people go, well, the AI chatbot will just answer the message regardless. It absolutely will. But guess what? If you have 3 AI chatbots, they'll all answer it at once. You do not want that. That is like so amateur. With this, you can pick the exact chatbot you want. And this is this action right here, guys. Any questions, drop them down below because I know some people get caught up in this, but this will save you so much time. And this, when you do database reactivation, any sort of big email or text message sequence, this is money. And you cannot afford to go through, have a bunch of leads, and you got a bunch of chatbots message them. Horrible. Pick the chatbot you want so it's defined, make sure it's active, and save the action. Please. So many people miss this, and honestly, it's not your guys' fault because the vast majority of people on YouTube don't show this kind of stuff because they don't actually use the chatbots. I do, and I feel the pain of this constantly because I'll run a DBR campaign or I'll do something and I'm like, oh my gosh, 2 chatbots are answering now. So we don't want that. So make sure you use this very liberally because this will help you tremendously. Last but not least, I want to show you the chat widget. This is where AI chatbots absolutely flourish inside of HighLevel. And this is the chat widget on the website. Again, it'll answer all the messages via those channels you saw earlier in the video, but you can plug the chatbot in different places for it to work better. Like we come in here to live chat, hello, and it's going to be just like the AI chatbot going back and forth with me. See? Boom. So now we can go back and forth and it can be collecting leads and selling people and doing customer support on websites. And to access this, again, I have other videos on this, but you come right to sites. And guys, any of the questions you have about certain videos, like how does this work? How do I build this? Drop a comment down below. I will hook you up. Don't worry. But you would come right in here and you basically add one of these, pick which one you want, and it would be a chat widget you can add. And I want to show you something really cool. You can actually add these AI chatbots to any website builder just by pasting this easy code in a code editor. I'm talking WordPress, Wix, Squarespace. You can take your AI chatbot just like this and plug it in on any website. This basically opens the door for you to sell way more people. Okay, so just in case you didn't know, this is a chat widget, and this is what we're going to be going over today, setting this up, all about it, and the different kinds of chat widgets there are. So to access these chat widgets and to build them, you're going to need to come into your GoHighLevel dashboard, and you're going to need to go right down to sites, and you need to come right into chat widget. So to create a chat widget, the first step is clicking this button here and it says new. And you will see there is a ton of different chat widget options. GoHighLevel's added a lot of new ones. And I want to let you guys know that chat widgets are one of the most powerful ways to get more leads and do customer sales and support. Without a doubt, they are incredible and so many people don't use them. I also want to let you know right before you jump in, if you have any questions at all during this video at any time, drop them in the comments down below and I will answer personally. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down each one of these and what they are, and then we're gonna go over them. So really, when you understand how to build one of these, you kind of understand how to build all. They just have different outcomes. So the first kind of chat widget is called the all-in-one chat. This is what it sounds like. It is everything in one. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We come right here, we click this. It gives you every option. Okay, you can chat via SMS, chat via live chat, WhatsApp, talk with the voice, chat on Facebook, chat on Instagram. It has everything. It is basically an all-in-one chat where they can select what kind of thing they want. So that is essentially what the first option is. It is just all of the chat widgets in one. The next chat widget we have is the SMS email chat widget, okay? And this is basically for intake forms. Let me show you. Come right here, we click this right here. They will put in their name, their phone number, and then they'll click send, and the message will be sent to you, and then you decide when you want to respond. It's like when someone sends an email. It's not automatic, it's not live, it's just an instant submission form. That's what this is, and this is great if you're not really wanting to, be going back and forth with people nonstop. So then what we have is we have the live chat. Think of a chat bot, and that is this right here. We click it right here, and you can just ask it questions and talk to it right here, like this. Hello, how are you? And what this does is this is an instant back and forth as opposed to you submit something or you pick something. See, as you see right there, it's messaging back and forth and you can keep asking questions. This is a live chat. The other one I just showed you was the submission form, much different. If you want to have like a back and forth live chat going. Then what we have is we have the Facebook chat, which is what it sounds like. It connects to Facebook Messenger. So if they come onto your page and they click this little Facebook chat widget, they will put in their submission form, okay? And once they put it in, it will transport them into Facebook Messenger where they can continue the conversation. Simple as that. This is great if you do a lot of stuff with Facebook or that is your primary method of communicating. So very simple. It is just a social media chat widget that can be combined. Then what we have is the Instagram chat, which is very much like the Facebook chat. They come in, you see this little Instagram bubble here, same exact thing as the Facebook. They put in their name into submission, and then it takes them into a new page, which is Instagram DMs, and you can carry on the conversation like that. Then we have the WhatsApp chat widget. So the WhatsApp chat widget is exactly what it sounds like. It is a WhatsApp chat widget where it will go directly into WhatsApp. Simple as that. It's green. It's cool. They put it in and it goes right into WhatsApp. Then last but not least, we have the Voice AI chat widget. This is a chat widget that makes the website speak. This can be really, really powerful. So if they come in and they click talk.
Hey, you have reached Evercrest Realty. This is Olivia speaking. How can I help you today?
Hey, Olivia, how you doing? I'm trying to get a house bought right now.
Hi there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. And it sounds like you're ready to...
See, it essentially gives you the ability to make your website speak. Very powerful, extremely cool. So those are the different types of chat widgets. So as I said before, when you learn how to build one of them, you pretty much learn how to build all. They're all built on the same building block. It's just tiny little differences. So what we're going to do for the sake of the video is click live chat. Okay, we're going to go through building that. But again, I want to let you know, once you understand live chat, you can build any of them. It's not like each one is different. It's just tiny little tweaks that you add in that change it. Like clicking AI voice agent or something like that to enable it. It's all the same thing though. So we're going to start with live chat. So we're going to click this right here, or you click whatever you want. Again, I'm going to be guiding you through this step by step. So the first thing you have to understand is the style. So this is very much customizing the way the chat widget looks. We come in here, it's the look and feel of said chat widget. So we come in here, we click styles. It's going to give you a couple different options. So one, you have different ways of doing the prompt. Right here, we have the chat icon, as you see, changing right down here in the right. You can pick however you want that to look. You can even add custom stuff here. You can change the colors of said chat widget. You see how it changes all around. Again, that is for you to decide. This in style, you're very much figuring out how you want the chat widget to look. So again, you go through and you pick exactly what you want. You have a custom feature. You have a welcome message, which is that right there.
Okay, you pick exactly what you want. Again, guys, it is all very much your preference. You can choose whatever you want. You can make it look any way you want. Then what we have is widget customization. So this is going to be a couple things, again, on the customization. So first off, you can either have an image of the avatar or you can get rid of it. As you see here, there is no image of the avatar. If you have the image on the avatar on, please, for your own sake, change it from this lady in the red shirt. This is everywhere. This is all across the internet. It looks so dumb. Everyone has the same lady. It's not fooling anyone. Everyone's caught to by now. Just change it. Click replace. Either get a new image or just use AI and quickly generate an image to put in. Please, it just looks so dumb when you leave it like that. You know, and a matter of fact, I'm changing it right now because it's triggering me. Okay. We'll just say a picture of a woman smiling. You can put a picture of yourself in, whatever you want. Again, just change it. I would recommend you use a picture of a support person or something like that. But like, this is perfect. AI has done it. We just click continue. Okay, we'll get back out of here. We'll click replace. Content AI, click that right there. Boom, and you will see it will change to that. Simple as that. Amazing. See how easy that was? Then again, you can change the alt text, which is for blind people. And then you can pick where you want this exact widget to go. You decide. Again, I think right down here is best. Then you can also click the dimensions. So if we want to make this taller, we can. Okay. If we want to make this wider, we can. You decide. Simple as that. You plug it in. So again, style is the way you make the chat widget look. And again, all the chat widgets I showed you, they have the same building block. If you want to see how it looks on different devices, you just check it out just like that up there. So then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to chat window. So this is where we're going to configure the settings of said bot. So first off, we have title and intro. So these are just the beginning questions. Again, this is a live chat, which we have. We don't really need to go through a lot because it's going to be a chat bot. This is just going to be the basics. Like with chat bot, this kind of stuff, even though it's pre-selected, you're not really going to need it because you can still just chat with it. Again, it wants to take the info to have the contact created. You can make the send button be something different. You can redirect to a call to action. That's up to you if you want to go to a website. And as you see, guys, I'm just breezing through these because it's really just stuff that's already set up. You don't have to change it. If you want, you can just change it just like this and type in, but it's not really the super important part because it's already mostly configured. Then we're going to click live chat assign. This is really, really important. Okay. So first off, if you want a contact form, you can turn that on or off. We want this off because it is a live one. This needs to be off if you're doing live chat. If using conversation AI, it needs to be off. Otherwise, your chat widget will not work. Again, remember the different types we just talked about? The live chat is very much a chatbot. If you're doing any other form, you want this one on, but for the chatbot, we want off. Very important. I see so many people like, my chatbot's not working. My chat widget's not working. It's because they don't have this selected. Then you pick the inactivity timeout. Again, all of this looks good. I mean, I wouldn't change a whole lot of this. This looks good. This looks good. Business hours, if you want to plug this in, you can just fill in the exact business hour you have like that. And again, guys, a lot of this is already perfectly configured. Like the things I'm showing you to change are the things I think you should change. Everything else is pretty much already set up. That's why this is so simple. And then in additional options, these are going to be some things you're going to want to play with. So first off, you have notification sounds. This is when a message comes through. It's like ding and makes a noise. You can toggle that on or off. Agency branding. This is going to allow you to have certain things on the bottom, which is this right here. You can turn that off, but it's a cool little backlink if need be. So if you turn that off, you're not going to see anything. If you turn it on, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to leave powered by is fine. And then you're going to want to put your name here and then your website. Or in the case of your clients, their website. But this is really important. I see so many people will leave this the way it is, or it's like default and says GoHighLevel or something. It's like, don't do that. That's really dumb. That's going to just make you look like an idiot. So change this or just turn it off altogether. That works too. But if you are going to have this, change it to their website, put their URL on. It's just better. And then for HIPAA compliance, you're going to want to have that selected and whatnot. And again, guys, if you have any questions, drop them down below. I'll answer personally. It's really important that we go through this, but I'm trying to show you everything here. Then last but not least, we have messaging. It's right in here. You can just add this in. This is like your chat has ended. So you can just plug it in. Again, all this stuff is pretty much already good unless you want to change it. And then right here, we have language. So you can pick whatever language is in here you want. If we want to click German, you'll see it is different. It is natürlich Waschenfein. I don't know how to speak German, but you get the point. It's going to change it. So you can change and have whatever you want, which is really cool. I'm actually curious what would be the difference between London English and United States. So once you've picked your name, the last thing you're going to want to do is name your chat widget. So what we're going to call this is our dental chat widget. So you name it whatever you want. What I usually do with the names with this stuff is I'll put the name of, like, let's say if it's an AI agent connected, I'll plug that in, but you decide. And then you're going to click save. So once you've saved it, you'll see your chat widget right here, and you can click these three dots and you can now manage it. So you can edit it, which will take you back in, or you just click it. You can clone it, which will make 2 of it, or you delete it and it will be gone. So simple as that. That is how you edit. So now we need to move on, because now you know how to build the chat widgets and you know the different types of chat widgets. One thing to note before we set all this up and make it live on the website, if you are trying to set up the live chat or the voice AI, you will have to have an AI chatbot already set up and an AI voice agent already set up, but don't worry, I have you covered. I have a video at the end of this video that's going to be linking both of these, so you can go in and watch and learn how to build these so you can plug these in. Because every other one of these things, like I said before, once you understand how to build one, you learn basically how to build all of them, but you will have to have those set up in order for this to work. So that's just to note. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to set this up live. So there's 2 different ways we can do it. So first up, we can come to your website or your funnel, whatever you're using, and we can click this right here. And then what we can do is we can just come right to settings. We can come right to chat widget, and we can click dental chat widget. And then we scroll down and we click save. Simple as that. Rewind that part if that was confusing at all. And you can do that same thing for funnels or your website. Very simple, very straightforward. And then when we preview this website, you will see right here, the chat widget appears. Simple as that. See how easy that was? You just plug it in and you're done. Settings, chat widget, you select it and you click save. So that is the very easy way to do it. But then there's another way to do it. Now, this way is really cool because the way I'm about to show you is the way you can do it for any website. So you may be thinking at first like, okay, these really cool chat widgets like I have set up here, all these amazing ones that I use, these can only go on GoHighLevel websites, but that's not true. We can actually add this chat widget to any website builder. Wix, WordPress, Squarespace, whatever. And you guys have to now think, if I can create an AI agent and I can connect it to a chat widget, I can put it anywhere, which means your ability to make money and sell people goes up by a lot. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to come back into chat widget. We're going to select the chat widget. And what we're going to do is we're going to get code. Now, this code can be put on any website builder that has one of those HTML or code blocks. And all we have to do is click copy right there. We'll come right back to the website. We'll click the website. We'll go right in. We'll click edit. We'll edit a new tab. And again, I'm just showing you what this would be like on a regular website. And you can do this on the GoHighLevel. It's just easier to do it the way I showed you. You can click this. We're going to scroll right down till we find code. You're going to slap it right here, and you can just paste it like that. Then what we're going to do, once we have this copied, is we're going to come right back out. We're going to click back, and we're going to put this on a different website for me to show you. It's just a funnel that I created. Okay, we're going to edit in new tab. And what I'm trying to show you is we can do this anywhere. Like, that's how cool this is. We can take this exact code and put it on any website, not just in GoHighLevel, WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, you name it, we can do it. So we come right in and we'll click the plus. And again, this will be the same on any website. It will just be any code editor. And we can take this right here. We're going to click open code editor. We're just going to paste this right in like that. We're going to click save. Then we're going to click this right here. And then we're going to click the eyeball. And you'll see right here, boom, look how cool that was. Wasn't that cool? We just slapped that on a site like that. And you can do this any which way you want on any website. Like, any website. You just have to copy and paste, grab that code, slap a code editor in there, and you can put this anywhere. Wix, WordPress, Squarespace, Weebly, Webflow, like you name it, we can do it. That's how awesome this is. And this really should get you thinking of how you can do this and the different ways you can monetize this, because you can really put it anywhere.
So I'm just going to jump right into it. I don't want to waste any of your time. We're going to come right in your GoHighLevel sub account, and you're going to come right down to AI agents, and you're going to go to Agent Studio. So here's the big difference right off the bat. Agent Studio is built to run agents that run operations. Okay, see, with voice AI and conversational AI, it's conversational bots. They're just doing communications. Agent Studio is building agents that do jobs for you. Big difference. And you can actually integrate these so it does all of them, but like this is the future right here, and this is actually a a better alternative than like N8N or Make.com and these things. And there's been a ton of updates because I recently made a video like 3 months ago on this exact thing. But if you're watching this, you need to pay close attention because 2026 has brought a lot of new things, and this thing is getting more powerful by the day. I'm telling you guys right now, like this will legitimately be the future of all AI. Like it's crazy. That's gonna be my prediction. Before I start though, if you have any questions at all during this video at any time, drop them in the comments right down below and I'll answer personally. So when you come into Agent Studio to build your first agent, you're gonna click Create Agent. Now, what we're gonna be doing in this video is we're gonna be going over the builder from scratch, but first I wanna show you the pre-made templates they have so you can see what they have. So we're gonna go to Browse Templates, okay? And you're gonna see 6 different templates right here. So this first template essentially is an agent that pulls information directly from a Google Sheet. And this is great for like FAQs, pricing, or any internal knowledge. And this is exactly what it looks like. Very simply, this is the exact template. And again, by clicking this, you can click Choose Template and you will get something that looks just like this and you can start using it. Then we have YouTube video to blog publisher. What this does, and this is really cool, this will take a YouTube video and then immediately create it and transform it into a ready to go, pretty much SEO optimized blog post. So it's going to take basically the video and turn it into a blog post, and it can even post it on your blog. Like you guys are starting to see how powerful this is. And this is what this looks like. It is huge. So this one's a little more complex, but this is going to basically take all of your videos and turn it into blog posts, which is so powerful because it's so automated. But you guys can see like this is legitimately doing tasks for you. And if you just think, this can get pretty wild because you can pretty much create anything out of this. Then we have content, multi-content generation. So basically what this can do is this can create emails, posts, and all kinds of other stuff from one workflow. So it basically is like an automated content creator, and this is exactly what it looks like. So this one is really powerful. Again, if you're trying to do stuff with content, this can speed up your workflow tremendously. And to use these, you just click Choose Template. We then have knowledge-based chat to documentation agent. This is just going to pull from the knowledge base properly and organize it so the agent can chat better. And this is exactly what this looks like right here. Very simple, not too complicated. But this is another one that is a pre-built template that you can use. Then we have multi-content generation with AI agent node. So this is similar to this one, but it's basically using advanced logic to make way better content. It's more advanced, like a lot more advanced. And this is exactly what it looks like right here. So this can be really powerful for creating videos, audio, image. I mean, it's crazy. You guys are going to see when I go over this in a sec, like this is the future. It's absolutely insane. Then last but not least, we have CRM manager. So this one is super powerful. This can basically update pipelines, update contacts, and just manage your CRM. So a lot of you guys are already doing this manually. This can legitimately take the guesswork out and do it for you. And this is exactly what it looks like. And you guys are starting to see, again, I know I keep repeating this, but it's so important. The AI voice agents and conversational AI are strictly for conversations and communication. This is for tasks. That's why in the beginning of this video, I talked about AI workforce. This can do it. This is basically taking automations and putting it on steroids. Because you can't do a lot of this stuff with automations. It's beyond it. It's like super automations. And that's where we're really plugging the AI. And this is where you're going to save a ton of time and help you scale like crazy if you do it right. So those are all the templates you can choose that are pre-built out. They're pretty cool. You just pick one and then you're done. So those are the templates. But now what we're going to do is we're going to just start from scratch so we can go and build along in this process. So we're just going to name this new bot, and we will just do new bot I am building. But obviously you would put in the exact name you want in the description, and we're going to click create agent. All right. So this is the bot builder we are looking at. So now this is what it's going to look like when you want to build a bot from scratch or edit. What we're first going to start with is how the basics of this builder work. So essentially it is a drag and drop, very simple. You just take this, kerplop, and then you connect like this to do proper connections. Simple as that. You just take what you want, drag, drop. Take what you want, drag, drop, and then you properly connect it. So it's not complicated. It's actually quite simple to use. And yeah, let me just quickly delete these so we can get this out of the way. So now I'm going to go through what each of these is. So first off, we have the AI agent node, and all of these are nodes, which basically means like the building blocks, just like an automation, GIF triggers and actions. These are what basically they have. So the first one is AI agent. So this is just the AI agent you can come into generate copy, text, whatever it is. And it's basically kind of like the brain of the operation. So right in here, you can put in the exact prompt you want for it. So how do you want it to work? You know, do you want this to be, as you see right here, conversational, or do you want it task-based? So just like I said before, you can have it be doing tasks for you and work for you, or you can have it plugged into something more conversational. So you pick that, and then in the prompt, you let it know exactly what you want its objective to be. Because you'll see in a sec how we connect to other things. So that's what the agent node does. Then we have the sequencing node. So if we click this, this is basically a sequence. So So like we have a trigger that starts, we then want the AI agent to search a knowledge base, then we want it to do an API call. The sequential node is basically going to be the process in which that works. And you can see right here, it says run actions in sequence. It doesn't get any simpler than that. Then we have the start trigger. So this is where we can start, okay, this AI agent. So this is pretty cool. So when we click this, we can do form submitted, where we pick the exact form we want. Okay, so when a form gets submitted, it triggers this bot. I want to say automation, but it's not. Okay, we'll come back here, pick this again. We have lead tags, so we can pick a tag in high level. When this tag gets added, this bot then gets triggered. Okay, we can also have right here chat message. So as soon as someone sends a message, it will then trigger this bot. So again, the trigger, just like in automations, will be the starting point that makes this all happen, which is really powerful. And this is a new feature. They added this recently. This used to not be a thing. You had to do it all manual, but they're only going to add more and more triggers with time. So pay attention and make sure you're really dialed into this because it's only going to get more advanced. So then what we have is we have end node. So this is exactly what it sounds like. So this is when it stops. So it's like after it generates you a piece of content, it stops. Okay. Then we have a router, which is essentially just routing into different conversations and making it do different stuff. Basically very similar to the sequential node. But the whole point is, and I want you guys to kind of understand this because we can go to so many different levels with this. Like right now, it's hard to pinpoint an exact example because there's so many different things you can do. But like, just like you saw in those templates earlier, like you can have it create content, you can have it update CRM, you can have it create certain things. Soon it'll be able to create automations and do crazy shit. Like it's going to get more and more advanced. But the point with these router ones is you want it to go different ways based on what it says. That's why it's like conditional, like you pick the conditions on how it's going to change. And this kind of stuff, you can add it into all kinds of different things and get crazy with it. Again, there's so many different use cases. You just have to think not will this work, but how this will work in your business. Real quick too, just a little point to show you kind of how this edit works. You can come right in here and you can name it what you want to name it right there. So you can always click this and edit said node, and you can also add more stuff in here. So audio generation, image generation, whatever you want inside of these. So like, see how it says processing node? We can add a lot of different stuff. Like you can just keep adding. So that is another feature too to let you know is that when you come in here, you can edit its little box in there. So again, if you want to change the names, add extra nodes, that's how you would do it. So we're going to come right back here. Now we're going to do search knowledge base. So essentially what this is this allows said bot to search the knowledge base to check something. So you can come right in here. You can pick the exact knowledge base you want. Describe what this knowledge base does. Does it search for FAQs? Does it go to product info? Because if you have a bot that's answering a question or doing a task, you may want it to quickly look at the knowledge base where it knows, okay, for this hair salon, we sell products at this time or something like that. And then it can fire off because it knows exactly what to do. So that's how you connect to the knowledge base. Then we have search the web. So this is exactly what it sounds like. You can have the AI bot come in here. You can ask exactly what to do, an exact query, and it's going to go and it's going to search the web. This can be great for real estate. That way, you're not limited to the knowledge base. You can actually tap into the web and be like, hey, what is the blah, 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 area, square footage of whatever. And it can go in and do that for you. So that's actually really neat. Okay. Then we have MCP server. So this one's a little more complex. This is specifically for LLMs. It's like APIs on steroids, but essentially what you can do, you can connect these to other servers to do higher level tasks. So like other softwares, other things to do much crazier stuff. Again, this is specifically for MLMs where the API call is other softwares, but you put in the instructions, the exact server URL, server label, and the other stuff, and then connect to MPC servers. And it's really as simple that. If you guys have any questions on these more complicated things, let me know down in the comments down below, because you can go so many different ways with this. And I know for some of the beginners, this won't make sense if I'm like, and then we're going to add it to this and that. It's just going to be really confusing. So if you guys are interested and you're like, I want to learn more about the MCP server side, drop a comment down below and I'll help you out. Also, as you see in here, we can click connect to MPC server and it's going to fetch different tools where you can see it's got all kinds of different stuff that we can connect to, which is pretty neat. So you look at that too and dial that in. Now we have API calls. So this is connecting to other APIs. So this is be connected to Zapier, Squarespace, like you name it. You just have to put in the name, get the proper API. Anything else you want to add in here, click save. Obviously we didn't put anything in, so it's not going to work. But that way you can connect it to other softwares to make this thing work even crazier. And a quick note, guys, to understand with all this is like, they're going to keep adding more and more stuff here and it's only going to get more robust. So you just have to think of like, how can I reduce my workload and really get kind of that mapped out? Because with time, this is going to get better and better. So you can connect this with other softwares to basically do all of your tasks. Again, the way I like to think of these AI agents is they're automations with brains. It's the next evolution of automation. So it can do all the tasks for you, except it's smart and can do much higher level tasks. So now what we have is the generative AI. So we have audio generation. Okay. So this is if you want to generate audio, like have it send a voice memo, image generation, if you wanted to create an image, text generation, if you want to create certain text, okay, and video generation if you want to create a video. So this is really cool. Like, this is just amazing. And you saw in my last Agent Studio video, I was testing with the AI agent a video, and it was creating videos for me. So one quick thing to kind of describe about this. This is where you can take the AI voice agents and AI chatbots to the next level if you connected to this, because you could think about like this. If a lead comes in, let's say via form submitted, you could have it send a message generating a video that's like, hey man, you need to get AI voice agents or something like that, where it basically is creating a sales video, and you can even put in like a custom field so it could say their name, like, John, you need to buy this. And then from there, you're sending a custom video right away to basically nurture your lead. So again, that's more complicated, but like this can do all kinds of stuff, or send audio messages. But what I'm trying to show you is you can take things like sales or workflows to the next level with this. Like, it gets really crazy really fast. And for any of these, they're very simple. You would just click them, okay? Leave the name you want, brand voice. If you want to have a brand voice, you add it in. If not, nothing. Put the prompt in, describe exactly what you want. So I want sales stuff or whatever, you put that in. Leave the variable name the same. Pick the exact model of GPT they have, and then you can pick the exact name inside of HighLevel to speak, like the 11 Labs integration or whatever they have. I'm not sure if that's it. You click this, and then it can speak like it. Again, the same thing with images. You come in, you'd pick the exact same stuff before, except you pick the different image generator, the proper size, the standard. Same thing with text. Okay, as you see, it's letting you describe some of these. Video generation, it's picking VEO3 and all this other stuff, Sora 2. So it's actually pulling from higher end video creators. So this is really powerful, and you just have to look at this and describe how you want this to go down, plug it in, and then you're good to go. So again, guys, this stuff gets really crazy really fast. So that's what all these do. And then you have your email address where you can capture, the email address. We just click this, put in exactly as you need, the prompt message, what do you want to do? Okay. The same thing with phone number, single choice, or text output. I really do think all of this stuff is going to get blended much better in the near future with the AI agents, like the AI voice agent and chatbot. And they're basically going to merge all of this into one really super powered agent. Because that's where I see this going. And it's really going to become AI employees. And you can already create AI employees, but it's going to be like real AI employees. Because as you see here, if this thing can communicate with people, it can talk, but now it can create, videos, text, capture emails, do tasks within HighLevel, check the CRM. This is actually becoming an employee that can do the job for you. So this is where it just gets more powerful, and you guys need to really look at this, because this is where a lot of the money is going to be in the next coming years. Like, I'm calling it right now, guys. This is where it's going to be just absolutely insane, and you want to get on it now. So now what I want to do is just quickly show you how to build a basic bot just so you can see it in action. So we would do something like start trigger. Okay, we'll do form submitted. We'll click this right here, save, and then we're going to do some basic stuff like search the knowledge base. Right in here, we're going to do search. Obviously, the hair salon account. I'm just giving you an example. Search for hair products in inventory. Yeah, that's right. And then we're going to pick the exact knowledge base we want. And then we're just going to click save. And then you can come in here and you can click test, and you can put in the information to run it. And you can do the same thing, okay, with video. So if you want to have, like, let's say start trigger, and someone does like a chat message. Okay. Then let's do lead tag. Tag added. We'll do that right there. We'll click save. Okay. So it says lead tag. Then we could do something like audio generation. Connect it right here. And then we could say, I want voice memo asking what kind of haircut they want. You have all the stuff that we want. Save, and then you can run through and do the whole test thing. Now, actually, I want to show you really quick, because I did not show you this, and I need to, but what these things are up here. This is very important. I'm just going to delete this because these are kind of like the top bar, so to speak, in here. So first things first, you have variables. So this is all kinds of stuff you want to add, like custom values, custom fields, and you just put them into here, right here. Click add new configuration, put it just like that, save the variables, and you can add that in. Again, if you have further questions on this and you want like further detail, ask me. But this is where you'd put any sort of global variables. We come up to global prompts. So I actually recommend you do this. Some people say you don't need to, but I like to do it. I just like to put in exactly what you're trying to do. So obviously you can have multiple agents, but I like to put in the global prompt exactly like my vision or my goal with this AI agent. So like, I want to generate sales videos for my leads or something simple like that. And you can make it a little bigger. Basically put it in. You can use AI to kind of enhance it and whatnot. But the whole point is I'll add more stuff in. Okay, so we can go in, see it said right there, and we can accept that. But our whole goal is we want to have something that just describes it further because it's very important. The second thing is testing. Okay, we got to add stuff, but when you add stuff in, make sure you test it to see if it works. And the test works differently for each thing. Like sometimes it'll be a form, sometimes it'll be a type box you have to check, and it just depends. And then obviously this is save and this is publish and this is undo and all this stuff, and you can name your bot right here. So that's basically what all of that does, and you just kind of configure it in how you want it, and then from there you're pretty much good to go, and you can kind of go crazy with this. So as you see here, this is the future. Now I'm going to go over one last thing, which is kind of neat and which I think you're really going to like, but I just want to let you know that I have another video that's going to be linked at the end of this one that is my actual AI agent snapshot. Yes, I have 3 different AI agents that I've pre-built out that you're going to get completely for free. You don't even have to sign up with my affiliate. It is my gift to you. Yes, and that will be linked at the end of this video. So make sure you watch that because that's going to be awesome because I put a lot of work into it. But that's just going to be 3 AI agents I created so you can use them. Because my whole goal, like as you know, as a GHL wizard, it's like I like to give away free stuff, not just to be like, hey, to build goodwill, but I like feedback for these products. I like you guys to try my stuff and be like, oh, I like that I did. So that way we both win in this scenario. And I think right now, whoever's using this now gets way ahead. So again, that video will be linked at the end, and that's going to be 3 different AI agents that I'm giving away free. In that video too, I'm going to really kind of expand why this is more powerful so you'll get some extra knowledge too. So I think that's going to be really cool. But I want to show you something really, really important now. And what I want to show you is the Ask AI integration, but more importantly, how you can add these bots to Ask AI. A lot of people don't know this, guys. This is some serious advanced shit I'm about to show you. But essentially, if you did not know, there was this little thing right here where you can ask it questions. So you could be like, generate a funnel, and then it'll go through and ask you questions, and it will actually do a job for you. Now, the reason why this is so powerful is, you can just keep going, and it'll build stuff for you. So you basically have an AI companion, but you also have the AI Agent Studio Builder, Voice AI, and Conversational AI, and then the Content AI. So you're seeing all these different parts of AI, but they're all slowly being merged into one. And the important part is the sooner you know this, the sooner you see the whole picture, the sooner you can automate and scale your business. So essentially what this is this is a AI builder that helps you do stuff. But what you can do, which a lot of people don't, is you can actually create these AI bots and add them in here to make your workflow faster. So you don't have to go to the agent studio and go and be tweaking around like an idiot. You can just come right here and add it. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to come to agency view. You're going to click settings, okay, on agency view, which is right at the bottom. And you're going to come in right into Ask AI configuration. So then you're going to come right in here and click map new agent. Okay, we're going to do Arctic Air Solutions. Sometimes it won't load if you just recently built the other one, so we're not going to use those anymore. This is another agent I created, but we come right in here to say YouTube to blog. This is something we created. Right in here, we click next, okay? Then we put in the exact description we want. So I want this to create my blog posts. We'll just do, and then I'm going to just do right here, create blog posts, add, save, and integrate. And as you see right here, it is now created. Then you can go into Ask AI just like this and ask it to do the exact same thing. And this agent will then be pulled from. So you can basically integrate this into your high-level sub accounts. That way you have specific bots for specific people to do specific tasks. And that is how powerful this is. Then last but not least, you can come in here, okay? You can edit details, move to folder, upload to template library. So you can use this templates and then delete. So that's the final bit on how to edit this. And you got folders here to add all your agents. So that's really it in a nutshell, guys. It is not complicated. That is how you use the AI Agent Studio. The first thing I need to do is show you this AI asset and what's in this amazing snapshot that I built for you for free. But the most important part about this process is the why, okay, which I'm going to be covering right after I show this. So please watch it. Because if you don't understand why this is a powerful offer and you don't see the data I've laid out, you're not going to sell a lot of this. You have to understand the why. So please pay super close attention. Get your notes out. You have to, because this is critical. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is show you what this asset is. This asset is an AI smart website. Okay, essentially what this is, it is a website with AI voice agents, okay, so they can answer the phone, do customer support, talk to you like that. AI chatbots, okay, to do all text-based customer support and sales, okay, clean, sleek layout, smart forms, and a bunch of other stuff that make this a very high converting website. So you may have seen some of my other videos where we go over AI smart websites, and you've seen some of the other ones I built. Well, I just built a new one called Connor's Landscaping. It's cleaner, it's sleeker, it looks good, and it's built to convert better. Guys, and the crazy part is this entire AI asset that I built out for you is all in the snapshot. Okay, so we have the entire website built out in the snapshot. We have the AI voice agents, Jasmine, who is amazing, already plugged in. Okay, We have the AI chatbot, Monica, already plugged in, pre-configured. Guys, these took so much work. Please use this. And then we have the smart forms already built in. So you're getting access to all of this stuff, this entire asset for free right down below. So make sure you check that out. And no, you don't have to sign up for my affiliate to get this. This one is completely free for you, but please use it. Actually, that's what I want you to do. So make sure you use it, because if you don't use it, then you're only cheating yourself, okay? So make sure you use this, because it took me a lot of time, okay? And I'm giving it for free. So utilize this thing ASAP. So the goal of a smart website is not only to be really great for selling your customers, it sells itself. And we're getting to this more later, but they can come on here and they can demo the AI voice agent, hear it talk to them, demo the AI chatbot, see the beautiful look of the website. And here's the cool part, okay, is that the AI will do the hard selling for you. And unlike other pitches where you are pitching the client, they are seeing a pitch to their potential clients. Much more powerful, because opposed to them being like, okay, I'm being pitched a service, they're seeing how their clients are being pitched a service, because guess what? It's selling people on landscaping or whatever niche. And that's another really important point. You can change this to any niche you want, but landscaping can still work with HVAC or anything. The point remains the same. So don't worry, you can still bring this up to any other niche and sell them on this exact thing. And you can sell AI smart websites and all these assets to pretty much any service-based business. These are just a couple: plumbers, dentists, lawyers, chiropractors, real estate, HVAC, med spa, auto repair, accountant, electrician, cleaning company, salon, landscaper, you name it, paver, pretty much any service-based business. That's what I'm saying. You can sell way more people. See, a lot of other services on high level, you have to sell to a more narrow amount of people because, well, they don't have it. But this is wide open. No one has this. AI is new. So you can sell to a huge amount of people, which will make your odds of making money and selling people go up drastically because you have way more people to sell. Okay, so now that you understand what this smart website is and everything that's in this free snapshot, now I need to explain to you why this is so important. And don't worry, I'm going to show you how to set this up in a sec, but it is so important that you understand these 4 points, because they will change everything. So there's really 3 main reasons why they're so powerful. There is a bonus 4th one, which I'm going to go over in a sec, but these are critical. Okay, so the first thing is you can sell a smart website and these assets from anywhere from $297 a month to $597 a month to $997 a month, and even beyond that. They're very valuable. So the first really important thing you have to know about why this is so powerful is it solves core business problems. You're solving a real problem business owners already face: customer support and sales through phone and messages. It's an easier sell because it tackles core issues they deal with, unlike add-ons such as ads or social media. This is super critical. You're going up to them with an offer that is solving a pain point they already have. Okay? When you're trying to do add-ons like ads or social media or even reputation management, it doesn't quite make sense then, because it's like, this may help this or this may help that, and you have to convince them with this. You're already talking on the phone. You're already sending messages. Let me have AI take that away from you and do a better job than you and save you time. Very simple. You're solving a problem they are already dealing with. So this makes the sale way easier. And in my experience, what I've seen with selling these, it's been the easiest offer I've ever sold. That's been my experience. I mean, I'm not even kidding. People are like, oh, makes sense. Because it does. You're just saying, I'm going to take over the things that you spend so much time doing: customer support and sales. The first really big thing, it's solving a problem they already have, which makes the sale easier. Number 2, fast to set up. AI agents can be deployed through a smart website, integrate into an existing website, or spread across a brand's digital presence with ease. With the right templates, snapshots that I'm giving you, onboarding is very fast and simple. Huge. So many AI offers are hard to set up. There's back and forth with the clients. There's this or that. It's super tricky to do, and it takes time. If you can't nail the onboarding, you can't scale fast. Well, with this, you deploy a snapshot, okay? You can just take their old website or any info they have online, plug it into the knowledge base, make sure it's trained, and you're pretty much done. Now, yes, there'll be some tweaking as you go, but it is the fastest thing I've seen onboard. Also, you can deploy the AI agents like I showed you before on the website to other people's existing websites. So if they don't want a website, you can still sell them. So they can't give you an objection, because if they're like, well, I don't want this smart website, I already have a website, you can go, well, I can plug in the AI agents for you. I mean, it's literally super simple. You just copy some special code, paste it right into an editor, and you're done. And then you just paste the number there, and you get all of the benefits of high level on any website. So you basically have a super fast setup, which I'm telling you, the faster you can set up is the faster you can bring on more people. Now, the third reason is it's easy to run. It's beginner friendly. Okay, this offer requires very little ongoing work compared to most Go High Level offers, while still delivering high value and solving core problems. Guys, I have never seen something where if you have a snapshot and you plug it in, you're pretty much done, other than some ongoing tweaks. It's like you can be an absolute idiot and set this up. It's by far the easiest thing, and the ratio of value to setup is unreal. And I'm giving you these in the snapshot. You can check them out yourself right down below where it shows you exactly what's in these, like I already showed you earlier, and you can see how much time I'm putting these up. It's simple, guys. It is so simple. I just haven't seen something this good. That's why I'm so passionate right now, is that I never had something like this when I first started. It was always more complicated setups. You needed to learn tech. You needed to convince people of things. Like, this offer just checks every box. It's a grand slam offer, and it's so easy to set up. So these three things are huge, very big. But there is a fourth reason why this is the best AI offer, and it's one of the most important parts, and that is the fact that it can be self-selling. Okay? When you give business owners and you say, hey, demo this, because that's what you do. You'll go to them, either whether it's cold email, however you're talking to them, networking, cold calling, and you can send them the URL, and you can just say, hey, give it a call. Or have them call the number. And I mean, there's so many different ways you can spin this, and I have other videos, on ways to lure them in and whatnot. But like, they can see firsthand it working in action. See, with reputation management, with running ads, social media, any sort of automation, all these stuff, it's harder for them to see. They're kind of like, well, it works, but I'm not quite sure. They can see firsthand an AI robot just closed me on a landscaping job. Ooh, that's going to do really well with all the people that call Connor's Landscaping or whoever, Connor's HVAC, whatever, insert niche name industry here. It's immediately showing them, not telling them what it can do. And guys, I know I'm so passionate right now and geeking out, but it's because it's never been easier to land clients in the AI age. Like, I know some people freak out about AI. It is the greatest thing ever for marketing. I mean, it's made everything so simple. So please utilize this, because this offer with those 4 components is unmatched. I've never seen anything like this. So now what I want to do, now that you understand the way all this works, I want to then move into setting up and deploying the snapshot very quickly so you can see how easy it is to set up the pre-made template I have for you. So once you get the snapshot right down below, you download it, you import it into your account. So only a couple things we got to do. The first is AI agents. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come right in here, go to agent list, click on Jasmine, and tweak any of the stuff you would want to tweak about the business name. Okay, so that's like, do you want it to be a different name? Do you want to change Jasmine's name? I recommend you don't do any of that because it's already perfectly set up, but you can if you want to. Then, if you want to change your voice, you can pick one of the voices we have in here. There's like a gazillion. You can just click listen and pick the voice you want. I think everything is good the way it is, but if you need to, you can change it. Next thing you need to do is you need to get a number, or you can import a number you already have into high level, which takes a little bit of time, but you just click buy new number, select one. Again, they're like $1.05, and you want to plug this in immediately. Once you get that in immediately, you're good to go. Okay, very simply, the AI voice agent is good. Now, here's the important part. Once you have said number, you want to copy and paste it because you now have the number. You want to come back because your AI agent will be live when you hook that all up. Come to sites, okay? Go to websites, click edit, come right in here, go to call now, come right down below, click this right here, click call, and put in the phone number right there, then click save up here. That's it. So then when someone clicks this, it will immediately pop up for them to call you. That's it for setting up the AI voice agent. How easy is that? Because guess what? I've already set up the AI voice agent. Like, you can come in here and just check for yourself. We come to agent goals, like, look at all this. I've pre-prompted this whole thing, connected to the calendar I've set up. I mean, it's so much stuff, and I recommend you guys test it, but it's already been set up. I've even thrown in a knowledge base in here, which is what it's trained on, which is Connor's Landscaping, which when you get that, it just knows more things about landscaping. So simple as that, guys. It's all set up. Then we come over here, we come to Conversational AI, and all you need to do with this is come in here with his Monica and make sure it's on live chat if it didn't go through on the snapshot and on autopilot. Click save, and then you're good. I mean, everything else is pre-set up. So that, I mean, you're seeing how easy this is. It's not a lot. The last thing, which you're gonna wanna make sure, because it doesn't always go through with the snapshot, is making sure the chat widget is in stalled. And very simply, if it's not in here, you can come into chat widget, which is Monica. If it's not in there, you can click new. You're going to click live chat. You're going to leave pretty much as is. You can change the picture because everything is already pre-set up. You're going to come to chat window. You're going to come to live chat assign. You're just going to toggle this off because if you read this right here, keep disabled if using Conversation AI. Okay, so we're good to go here. We're going to click save. We're going to name this Monica 2, okay, save. We're gonna go right back. We're gonna come back to the website. We're gonna go to Connor's website. We're then gonna go to settings. And if you want Monica 2, you just pick her right there. And that would be if the chat widget didn't go through. Just to let you know, if you're a complete beginner, the chat bot just connects to a chat widget. Think of it as like the platform. It just has to connect. That's all the chat widget is. The chat widget is not the chat bot. The chat bot connects to the chat widget via the live chat. That's it. You're done. The entire thing is set up because I've already built this entire thing out for you. That's it. It's that easy. Yes, I am legitimately giving this entire thing for free. It's yours down below. This is not a gimmick. It's actually yours for free. And the crazy part is whether you are selling to chiropractors or a chiropractor yourself, this can help your practice tremendously. So basically what we have here, and this is the offer we're going to be covering today, is an AI smart website. Now you can either have this or take the components of this I'm about to show you and convert your existing website into a smart one. So we have you covered either way. So what this has is basically a really clean looking website. As you see here, really cool video. Clean, looks dope, really cool. It has smart forms embedded. It has AI agents embedded so you can call and talk to them. It even has an AI chat widget, okay, that you can talk to on the phone or message with AI chatbots both embedded. So as you see here, we can even come in and have this talk to them and book appointments whenever you want. So this is how valuable this is. And this is all included in the snapshot. I'll show you right here. Check this out.
Hey, you have reached Chiropractor Snapshot. This is Cole. How can I help you today?
Hey, Cole, how you doing? My back hurts. I need a crack. I need to book an appointment ASAP.
Got it. Let me check the earliest available slots for you. One moment. The earliest available slots start on Thursday, December 18th. Here are some options for that day. 8 a.m.
Hey, Cole. Let's do 8. Let's do 8 on Thursday as soon as possible.
All right, let's lock in 8 a.m. on Thursday, December 18th. Could I get your email address to confirm the appointment?
Yes, it is declanthewizard@gmail.com.
You're all set. Your appointment is confirmed for Thursday, December 18th at 8 a.m. If you need anything else, feel free to reach out. Take care.
Perfect.
I hope you're
Hey, Cole. Thank you so much, man. I look forward to seeing you soon.
You're very welcome. Looking forward to seeing you on Thursday. Take care and
Perfect. So I can keep going on. I can ask them all kinds of questions, blah, blah, blah. Basically just booked my appointment. And I also already put my email in the system, so it didn't ask for it, so it already knows it. But usually it'll say, what's your email? What's your phone number? What's your address? But I already have that in the system because I already built this snapshot. But that's how powerful this is. All of this is free. But it also isn't just this website and some agents. It's a lot of stuff. It's a calendar pre-built out that you get in the snapshot down below. The AI agent says, you see here, Cole. We have the AI chatbot, Cole, too. We also have a ton of automations pre-built in here. The basic stuff so you can run this snapshot properly and run your chiropractic practice smoother. So again, whether you're selling to chiropractors or whether you're a chiropractor yourself, this can help tremendously. And guess what? It's free down below, so it doesn't hurt to try it. Also, if you guys have any questions during this video, drop them in the comments down below because I really want to answer them and make sure we are on the same page. So now what I want to do is I want to go through a couple things. So first, I want to go through really why this is important and why this is such a good sell and kind of how to sell it. And then I want to go over how to set this up really fast so you kind of understand how simple this is. Because I want to show you what you have to do to get this thing set up. I don't want to just say, hey, here it is. I kind of want to show you because I want to be helpful like that. But now what I want to go into is really the most important part, which is why this is such a powerful offer and really how this can help your chiropractic practice or, you as an agency. So the first main thing is this offer solves core business problems, okay? So you're solving a real problem business owners already face, which is customer support and sales through the phone and messages. It's easier to sell because it tackles core issues they already deal, unlike add-ons such as ads or social media. Okay, so again, whether you're an agency or a practice, this is already gonna solve the core problem. So if you're selling this to a chiropractor or any service-based business, because you can, and I have a lot of these other templates. If you're looking for other niches, they're on my website, but I also show you how to change these niches. This is so critical. Unlike selling ads or social media or any of these other services on high level that are like, it's an add-on or they may need or may not need, almost every business sends messages of some sort and answers the phone. You're sliding in an already taking over something they're already doing. There isn't this whole convincing process like you need ads or why you need a social media presence or why you need a website. You don't need any of that. You can just go in and say, are you answering messages? Which most likely, with the exception of maybe a few businesses, they do. Do they answer calls? They pretty much always do. It's every business, like the core sausage making of the business. You're just sliding right in and replacing that and doing it for them, which saves them a ton of time. And businesses will pay up to $297, up to even $597 or $997 per month for this. $297 to $597 I've seen is a sweet spot because you can kind of take care of core problems, not do a lot of work, and then take it over. But then this is a really important part, and this is part number 2, is it's fast to set up. Okay, so AI agents can be deployed through a smart website, integrate into an existing website, really important, or spread across a brand's digital presence with ease. With the right blitz, onboarding is very fast and simple. Fast setup is everything. So if you get chiropractors in the door, any service-based business, or a chiropractor yourself, you need to be able to set this up fast. If you're taking weeks to set this thing up, not good. It's only going to waste you time. We don't want that. We want to move quickly and efficiently. Okay. Number 3, which is probably one of the most important, is that it's easy to run and it's beginner friendly. So important. I swear, this is super big for the beginners. This offer requires very little ongoing work compared to most high-level offers while still delivering high value and solving core problems. This is a big one, guys. Really big one, because if you're new or even if you're busy and you have too many clients, having to not work on this constantly gives you time back to work on prospecting and building your business as opposed to always helping out clients, which is absolutely huge. That is how important this is. I just wanted to really break that down because once you understand this and you understand why this is so important, it's a no-brain offer. Again, whether you're an agency or practice, you need to be using AI. It's here to stay. Okay, so no joke, this is a really easy setup. I'm not kidding. I'm going to prove to you right now. I don't just want to be like these guys online. It's like, oh, hey, here's how you set it up. See ya. And then not really give you any details and just say it's easy. I actually want to walk you through it. So first off, you're going to want to download Snapshot right down below. It's free. You don't even have to sign up my affiliate. It's free. It's right down below. Once you get that, all you're going to do is you're going to come into AI agents. You're going to come to voice AI. You're going to come to agent list. You're going to come to Cole. Okay. Leave all of this as is. Again, if you're using it for a different business, change out the name, the logo, the basic stuff. You can change the name and the voice if you want. I would leave it the way it is because it sounds good. Again, all of this is dialed in. We have the calendar plugged in. Everything looks good. The only thing you're going to want to need to do, because everything is already set up, is get a phone number. Now, there's 2 different ways we can do this. Number 1, you can buy a phone number for like $1 and plug it in. Or you can go call porting, which is basically taking their existing number and putting into high level, or call forwarding. Those options take more time. I will say it's easier just to buy a number for $1, but they are possible. There's some people like, it's not possible. It is. I've done it. You can do it. It just takes more time. But that's one option you have. So other than that, this entire AI agent, the voice thing, the thing that I talked to right here on the website, that's already all set up. So you're good to go. Then from there, we're going to come to Conversational AI, the chatbot. Everything is also set up with this. We just want to make sure it's on autopilot and we have the right channel selected. Change the business name if you need to. Other than that, it's already all set up. Like I know I'm making it look easy, but this is what happens when you do all this and you make it so simple because I've already done it. Like I've already built this out for you. All you got to do is change out the basic stuff. So with this, come to sites. From there, and then you're going to come in here and you're going to change said phone numbers to the AI agent, okay, which is right in here. You're going to want to use the phone number I told you about, getting that in or out. That's what you're going to want to do. So it matches it. And then when they call it, it is the proper phone number. Other than that, besides placing logos, if you want to change that, because you don't need to do that for the demo, you're done. You can even leave it as a preview domain. You don't have to connect a domain. It still works. Like that's literally all you have to do to get this thing set up. I'm not even kidding you. It is that simple. And then if you want to, you can come in here and you can use these automations we have, which are pretty freaking awesome. There's 6 of them. I set them up here to match. They got the right emails and all that stuff. And you don't have to use these, but I plug these in if you want to have the full works for the practice, you can. But all of this, guys, is down below, and it is that simple to set up. I'm not even kidding you. Now, I obviously recommend you test stuff. That's always standard operating procedure. But this is what happens when you have pre-built out stuff, man. You just can set it up like that. And that's my goal. I don't want to have you guys be constantly playing with tech and watching videos, spending weeks trying to set this up. I want you to get in, okay, take this free snapshot, set it up, get into my community, learn how to sell this, and just move forward fast. Because I didn't have that when I first got started. I didn't have any of that. I had to pay people tens of thousands of dollars, and I had to set up everything, and it took forever, and I wasted years. Okay, I could have done what I did in years in months if I knew what to do. That's why I'm giving you the best stuff in my community and this free stuff on my YouTube, because I want to fast track your process. Like that's my goal here. And it can be done if you're willing to work hard and take the right steps and do a bunch of stuff like prospect. It can be done. If you're stuck building stuff from scratch, it's going to take you forever. Okay, so that's what I'm giving away for you, and it's right down below for free. So the first thing I want to do is break down this process to you so you understand exactly what's going on from a bird's eye view. So what you're going to be demoing is what's called an AI smart website. And I've done all of the work. I've built this entire thing out, saving you hours, if not days worth of time. The website, the AI agents, the ones that talk on the phone, the AI chatbots, the one that texts for you, the chat widget, the forms, the calendars, everything. It's already all rebuilt and it's yours free so you can use this and utilize this. Now, you may have seen some of my other videos that are similar to this. Here's where this is steroided up, okay? It's really juiced up here, is that I'm taking this framework, but then I'm going to be sharing with you a sales strategy to combine with this to help you sell at a much higher rate. And it's also not just a sales strategy, it's a sales script on top of that. So you have all of your bases covered so you can actually use this AI smart website to sell itself. My goal here, guys, okay, and this is completely transparently my goal, is I want you guys to sell more AI, but I also want you to get more clients. But on top of that, I don't want to have you guys go through these brutal hard sells. Okay, and that's why I made this video, so you don't have to go through this like back and forth with the people where you're almost like trying to force them to buy something. The AI does the talking, the stats do the talking. So I'm gonna show you how to get data to show them so you have real proof, okay? So you don't have to sit there and assault them with sales tactics. You can let this do the heavy selling, and then in the instant pain point method, okay, that will do the heavy hard selling for you. So you can sit back for the most part, let this do the work for you, and then collect those recurring checks if you do this right. Obviously, you have to work hard and set this up properly, but that's really what we're going for here. So now that you understand what's in this snapshot and really what I've built out for you, I want to go over what this video is going to cover and in what order so you can prepare yourself, get your notes out, and we can breeze through this thing and get you up to speed so you can start rolling this out as soon as today. So there are 4 sections to this video. Number 1, we are going to set up the demo snapshot, and I'm going to show you how easy it is, even if you're a total beginner, to take all of the stuff that I built out, plug and play, simple as that. Once we have the demo set up, then I need to show you how to demo this to local businesses. So in what framework we're going to use to basically get these guys to see the value, okay? Then, this is really important, giving them the right free trial, okay, to set them up so they can actually feel the value, not just see the value in step number 2. Then the most important step is sell them using the instant pain point method. This is like one of the greatest methods to use in this industry. It also is something that the government does. It's something that the big corporations do. The big dogs use this method. And I think a lot of people don't even know what this method is, but it is so powerful because it not only does the selling for you, but it actually solves a core problem, and they will feel that pain if it is not resolved. So I'm going to go through all of these in this order so we can move as fast as possible. So let's go with number 1, which is setting up your demo snapshot. The coolest part about an AI smart website, especially the one I have built, is you have 2 different avenues, 2 different paths that you can do to demo this. The first is taking my exact snapshot, plugging it in to HighLevel, and just setting it up in whatever, at 5 minutes, and then you're done. The other really cool thing is you can convert pretty much any other website builder to a smart website using HighLevel's AI and chat widget. Like, how cool is that? So you basically can sell way more people now because your audience has grown so much. It's not just people that have a high-level website. You can come, and I'll show you right here. We're going to do an example here on WordPress. You can put the chat widget on here. You can put the phone number on here. You know, with the AI agents, you can come in. You have now converted this website to a smart website. You guys have to see how powerful this is. This just immediately armed you with way more firepower to just sell way more people, because you don't just have to convince them to get on HighLevel. You can say, let me convert your website into a smart website. So now you have this amazing demo that you can really offer to anyone that just has a website. And there may be some website builder out there that you can't do this with, but pretty much everything I know of that you can. Okay, but it's the same sort of thing. We're going to go through, we're going to set this up. And if you were to do this, let's say for WordPress, Wix, whatever other builder you have, and it's really the same kind of method regardless. We build out the snapshot, or we take over and we copy and paste the code on this website, which I'm going to go over in depth here in a sec. Like, I'm jealous of you, and I'm jealous of the advantages you have. I didn't have these kind of things that you could just plug into any website, or a nice snapshot like this you can plug and play. It was all stuff that I had to build and go through and trial and error. There's no excuse for you not to win in 2025 and beyond. Like, you got to just take what we have, plug it in, and just go wild with it. And it's like, there's just so many options you have to sell people, especially the fact that you can convert any website into a smart website is amazing. Okay, so the first thing you need to decide, okay, do you want to use a plumber template, or do you want to convert this to whatever niche you want? Okay, so this is for plumbing. You can use this for any niche. They'll be like, oh, cool, you know, a roofer or an HVAC. They'll still think it's cool. But if you want to really mimic the company or the brand, you can replace their logo, make it their niche, you can do that. You can also do that with the AI agent. So I'm going to show you a little trick we're going to use to quickly convert all of the prompts I have and everything to match back. Okay, so we're going to come right into AI agents. We're going to come right into voice AI. I already have this all built out. I'm just showing you how to do this first before we pretty much plug this in because all the work is already done, but I just want to show you something. So you can take this prompt, okay, the one that I already have pre-built for you. We can come over to ChatGPT and you can say, make this be for Judy's HVAC. And watch this. Look at this. It has immediately turned what I have, okay, the entire prompt and everything I built out as from plumbing into HVAC. Like, how easy was that? It's just convert it and then you just copy and paste it to the same thing. Because the prompt I have has the right idea. It's the framework that matters. Then you just switch a niche, the framework still applies. And you can do this exact same thing, okay, for the conversation AI if you want to change niches. Now, guys, real quick, you do not have to change the niche. I'm just saying if you want to change this to be more matching, so, you know, whatever niche you want, you can do that. And you can do the exact same thing I just showed you with the AI voice agent with these. Copy and paste, say I want them HVAC, and it will do the same thing because the prompts are still really good and it will still carry over. So that's a very quick way you can change out the AI chatbots to make it match a different niche. And all you have to do is do that exact thing I just showed you. Now, if you want this website to change, all you got to do is swap out the pictures. By the way, HighLevel has free stock photos if you want to use them. I'll show you how to do this really fast. If you want to quickly change this stuff up, we're going to come right in here. I'm just going to show you this because the wizard never misses out on any details. Let me show you this real quick. So let's say we want this picture right here. You can just click this right here. Okay. And you can click my media and then you can come right in here and you can click Unsplash, Pixabay, any of these bad boys. And you can just type in HVAC and they have a bunch of awesome images that you can use for free. So it's like you can do that too or upload your own. So I'm just showing you that you can really change any of these to any niche you want so fast. You can also just come in and say, I need website copy for HVAC. You can literally just copy and paste everything it spits out. Like it doesn't get any easier than this. So that's just something I wanted to make clear really fast is you can change the niche. But other than that, I'm just going to show you how to quickly get this thing live. And we're going to set it up. So the AI agents are already pretty much set up. It's all kind of dialed in. You just have to make sure that you have a phone number connected to this. Again, you can buy a phone number for $1 in the HighLevel. So very easy. You want to make sure that it is plugged in. Okay. And then all we have to do is connect the chat widget and a couple of things, and we're completely done. Okay, so we're gonna come right down to sites, and we're gonna come right up here to chat widget, and we're gonna make sure that this plumber chat widget is turned on. So now what we need to do is make sure that the chat widget is plugged in, and then we're gonna plug in the AI chatbot to said chat widget. So once you see that you have the chat widget in here, we're gonna come back to websites, and this is all we're gonna do. It doesn't get any easier than this. We're gonna click this right here, we're gonna click settings, I'm going to chat widget, and select the plumber chat widget. We're gonna click save. It's already all built out. You just do these steps I'm showing you right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come right here, we're gonna refresh said page. Boom, look at that. Chat widget installed. So now what we got to do, that we have the chat widget set up, we need to make sure that the AI chatbot is connected to the AI chat widget. Okay, so we're going to go to Conversation AI. We're going to click Mary. And we're going to make sure live chat is selected. This should already all be selected, but just in case it's not, I'm walking you through that. Okay, so that looks good. We're like, okay, cool. I love this. This is fantastic. We then want to come to AI voice agents. You want to make sure you have your phone number. You come right here, you select the number you have. If not, you click buy new number. Okay, and it's going to take you to the number pool, and you can pick whatever number you want by clicking this right here. And by the way, these do not have to be A2P verified, so do not worry about that because this is just for calls. And you can plug in your area code. Okay, plug in your area code, click proceed to buy. Again, it's $1.15. It's going to get cheaper than that. And then you get that, and then you would go back and you would make sure that that is plugged in. Now with that same number, you're going to want to copy and paste it. Come back, okay, come down to sites, come to websites, click Plumber Smart Website, click this. And you guys are seeing how easy this is. Like it's almost a joke how easy this is. It's already all set up. You just click a couple buttons and you're done. Again, guys, questions, drop them down below. I think this really helps, and I want to help you guys out, and I want to help you fast track. So that's why I'm always constantly telling you guys, like, drop a comment so I can just answer your questions. You don't have to keep on being like, well, what did he mean by that? So we come right in here, okay, and we just want to make sure that the number is this number right here. And you want to come down and you want to make sure it's plugged in. Then you want to make sure it says link to call, and that has the phone number in there. From there, okay, you're pretty much good to go. The form is already set up. It's already all dialed in. Your website is done. Like, it's that simple because everything is already set up. So make sure you follow those exact steps to make sure everything is plugged in so your smart website is enabled, okay? Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go back into settings, and you're going to want to make this thing live. So you have a couple different options. One, you can just put this on a standalone page. So this could be on your website. Let's say it could be your agency website. You could just immediately put this on your domain and just have it as like a side thing, which works. Okay, it does work. Or you can use their domain or some other random domain that you bought. That way you're just making it live. It's real, it's on its own thing, and you're pretty much good to go. But you decide and you pick where you want it to go. So just know that that is the final part. You have to make this thing live so they can send traffic to it. And later I'm going to show you how to kind of plug this into stuff to get better results. But that's it. It is as simple as that. Your AI smart website is set up. Like, I'm not even joking. That's it. You just click a couple buttons, make sure it's all set up. The snapshots already have all the work, and then you're good to go. Little pro tip, if you're a little like hesitant on some things, I recommend you test everything. So you come in, if you want to make it good, you go to AI agents. I have other videos on this, so please check this out. Test your AI voice agent, test your AI chatbot, test the chat widget, ask it some questions just to see that it works well. And from there, if it's working well, I mean, you got nothing to worry about, okay? So like, we'll just test. Hello, look at this. It's stinking. Like, boom, right there. How awesome is that? It's immediately like chatting with you. So you can test all that if you're a little hesitant. So that's how you set up the snapshot very quickly and very efficiently if you're using everything on HighLevel. We're going to get into demoing this later, so don't worry about that. I'm going to show you kind of how to go about the free trial and all that stuff. But as simple as that, everything else is already done. Now what I want to show you though is how to take this exact same thing and do it for a WordPress site. Because one of the things I see with a lot of people is they go in and they're like, oh my gosh, well, my client or my lead, they use WordPress, they use Wix, they use Squarespace, they use Weebly, insert whatever website builder here. And they're like, I can't do this. But yes, you can. You can turn their website into a smart website. And here's a massive pro tip. If they're coming in and they have a lot of traffic, you should absolutely try to hook this up to their WordPress site very quickly, because it'll be almost less work for you just slapping this stuff in, which I'll show you in a sec, and it can provide them extreme results. So what we're going to do now is we're going to run through making this website a smart website. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right back in here and we're going to start with the chat widget. So I'm going to go to chat widgets, just follow along. And guys, this basic building block, this rubric I'm showing you, very simply, it's pretty much for any website builder. I'm going to really show you how to really go about this and make it work. It's the same concept, which is just plugging in code and simple stuff like that. So we're going to come to the chat widget and we're going to click get code. Okay, we're going to click this. All we're going to do is we're going to copy this. We're going to come right in here. We're going to find code. We will do short code. We're going to drop this bad boy right here. Okay, you can really put this in a lot of different places. I know people like header tracker, footer tracking, but so many of these different builders have different places, but this does work. So we're going to click apply. Okay, we're then going to click publish. Then we're going to come right up here and click view changes, and look at this. We have now added the AI chat widget to this website. How insane is that? I plugged it in by just copying code in a second. Boom. So automatically, this AI chat widget has now been connected to another website. And we're using HighLevel. This is all powered by yours truly, GHL. So check this out. We're going to do hello. It's working immediately. Like, how easy was that? Turning any website into a smart website. And guys, if they have high traffic, this could sell them, let's say, one client that pays for the subscription. You guys got to think about how valuable of a service this is. I'm not just showing you how to just pitch random products. I'm showing you how to pitch something that actually solves core problem. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to make sure the AI voice agent is set up. So for this one, it's really simple. We're just going to come back to AI voice agents. We're going to click voice AI, and we just want to make sure that this number is on said website. So we can really put this anywhere. Let's get button, and you can put this in the header, you put this in the footer, wherever you want. Okay, let's just tweaky peaky this style a bit. By the way, blue historically and statistically has the highest opt-in rates. Border radius. Just gonna make this bad boy round. I'm just showing you for the sake of it. You can actually make this look prettier. I'm just kind of slapping this in real quick, and then we're gonna come right back here. We're gonna put my number in right there. For this, we're gonna have to do TEL. That's how you get it to call, by the way. That's not on HighLevel because they are awesome, but we're then gonna click this. Oh, it looks like it went through to this one. I don't know how it did that. It's pretty trippy. But as you see right here, we now have the number. Okay, so it was really weird. It like jumped down here. But now that we have that, I'm gonna now show you on the main site so we have this saved. Okay, we come right over and now we have that. So now they can click the button. It will then carry over and they can call the AI voice agent. So that's amazing. That's so cool. Like, look how cool that is. So we like that. Now what we want to do, that we have the phone number embedded. And guys, you can put the phone number anywhere. If you are interested more in learning how to really sell this and go really in depth on mastering HighLevel and AI, I have a special bonus for you, which is a 30-day free trial link down below of HighLevel. And when you sign up with that, you get access to $10,000 worth of bonuses for free. Check this out. So you get access to a community full of people winning. You get access to trainings on HighLevel, okay? Trainings on how to get clients,
tons of snapshots, fulfillment offers, sales scripts, AI prompts, white label onboarding videos, an agency snapshot, premium snapshot. I mean, literally everything. Trainings on AI. You get access to all this, again, for free. You even get access to our calendar full of 6 live coaching calls per week that you can attend for free. And guys, these are with real coaches. These aren't just with random people that I basically got off the street or some people off Facebook. These are actual agency owners doing the thing that you're doing. So this is like something you can't find anywhere else. You can even come on Zoom every week and talk to me one-on-one if you want, and message me whenever you want. And guys, all of these bonuses, the calls, the trainings, the community, all of this, it is all free when you sign up with that 30-day free trial link of High Level down below. All of it. So make sure if you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below, or just go right down below, click that link and sign up, and I will see you inside the community. Now I want to show you how to take a form and make sure that's on the page too. Because from there, we have basically all the elements of the smart website. So let me show you how to do that. So we're going to come back to High Level. We're going to click Sites. By the way, the form is already in here. We're going to click this right here. And then what we're going to do is we click Integrate. We're going to come right in here. We're going to pick any of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right into Integrate. And you have a couple different options. So you can pick kind of how you want it to be embedded. What I want to do is I actually don't want to copy the embedded code because I don't want to embed this. I want to copy the form link. So it just links to it. So once we have that, we come right back here and we click this and we just slap that linky poo right in there. We'll do free estimate. And guys, you can put these anywhere. I'm going to publish this. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go back and I'm going to show you how it pops up. So we come right back in here. We click free estimate. Boom. How simple was that? It's now connected to said form. And again, we can add that embedded. We can do all kinds of stuff. But look how fast I turned a website that was not Go High Level into a smart website just like that. And you can put this anywhere else you want. You can put the phone numbers down, the forms everywhere. Like you can dictate and really, you can. So look how cool that is. I just turned a WordPress site into a smart website like that. You saw how quickly that was. You can add the number anywhere you want. Look how awesome that was. I set this entire thing up like that on a WordPress site using yours truly, High Level. And all I had to do was come right on in, okay? I can do this for anyone. And if you can convert, let's say a Wix website or your leads WordPress website into a smart website, if they just get a couple calls or a couple bookings through your chat widgets, it's game over. Like you're done. So like make sure you understand this and set this up. Make sure that you really dial this in because this is going to change everything for you. One last thing I want to go over because that's it. That's how you set it up. Like you have either option. That's how you set it up. It's simple as that. The other thing I want to show you is if they want to book appointments through the AI voice agents. Again, I'm expecting you know this, but I'm just going to show you anyway. And I have a calendar put in here just for you guys to use for free. So don't worry about that. But you just come right down here. Oh, it's actually already set up. Never mind then. So this already does book an appointment, but you can just click this if you want to change the calendar you have, but actually already is set up. So we don't got to worry about that. But that way it can book on their calendar. Because if you have their calendar set up and you plug that in and they're like, okay, let's see if this works. If you book an appointment, you show them that you booked one appointment. Like that's amazing, especially if they're already getting leads. Like that's the power of this. And another thing too, I want to just make really clear is when you're doing stuff like this, your goal, okay, has to be to find. So it's as simple as that. It's already all set up. That's all you have to do to demo this. You just come in, we went in, we click some buttons, and we're pretty much done. Like it is a very simple process. So again, questions, drop them down below. I'm just going to do a quick recap so you understand exactly from bird's eye view what we just did. So to demo, man, you have 2 different options. Number 1, you can set this up entirely through Go High Level and just connect it to a domain and then you're done, you're set up. I recommend you test the AI. Then if you're like, oh, well, my client doesn't have High Level and they already have a website, you can come right into WordPress, Wix, really anything and follow this exact same process that I followed of taking the chat widget, okay, the form and the phone number, plugging it in, and then you're done and you're good to go. So like it doesn't get any easier than this guy. And the thing is, and we're going to get into this the next part, this is a very valuable service. A lot of you guys are selling random automations. You're selling random, you're not selling stuff that really has the heavy, hard-hitting punching power. This, on the other hand, because it's so valuable, because it can solve so many of the problems, save so much time, it carries a lot more weight, which enables the trial to go through. And that's really where we're going to get into the instant pain point selling method, which we're going to cover in the next part, which is going to absolutely blow your mind and really, really help you. So right before we jump into the demo part, I just want to show you something really cool. And that's the ability to use High Level's AI for free for 30 days. That way you can demo as much as you want, test this, go on the absolute offense, as many AI voice agent calls, chatbot running, all this stuff for free. Okay. Because High Level's running this promo called the Summer of AI where you can get 30 days of AI free. Now I have a code called Declan60. Okay. Use it, sign up with this, get your free AI. I'll give you some goodies, some bonuses to help you out. Okay. Use this exact AI
for free. Like, this is a huge hack. These videos that are coming out at the perfect time because it's giving you the ability to basically demo at zero cost, which is huge. Because if you can do that and you can properly dial this stuff in, and you get all of this stuff, by the way, included, you could potentially for free have like the ultimate lead magnet to sell way more people. And remember, if they get one client because of, your smart website, it pretty much pays for itself. So definitely check this out. Use code Declan60, plug it right in down below, and we will get you rolling out so we can start selling people ASAP. Okay, so now that you have your smart website built, we now need to demo it to the businesses. So I'm not going to go over prospecting in this video just because I have so many other videos on this exact subject and resources. But what I'm going to go into is to demo. So really all you got to do is get in touch with your lead, send this to them and say, hey, I built this smart website. Check this out. Have them play with this. Just have them call the AI voice agent. If you're in person, you can just have them do it right there, or over email or text. Just have them test the chat widget, submit the form, play with it. Then from there, once they see the power of it, they then need to feel it. And this is all going hand in hand with the instant pain point method. Once they see what they're getting, like, this is pretty cool. And the fact that you can do this for WordPress, Wix, Weebly, any of these website builders, you can then plug this into whatever they have. And then that's where the free trial comes in. First, you want to get in touch with them via prospecting. Then you want to make sure that they try it out so they can see the value. Then you do this. You go, listen, man, I'm going to give you a free trial for 2 weeks, 100% free. Okay. You don't even have to pay me at the end. I'm just giving you a free trial. Check it out. Now, we're going to get into the instant pain point method right now, and I'm going to kind of slowly go into this, but this is part of it. You want to make yourself indispensable. Okay. This will work really well if businesses have a lot of traffic. If they get one call per month, this probably is going to be a pretty tough sell, but a lot of businesses get a lot of calls. That is one thing that does happen. So it's like, they also get website traffic, people putting in their form submissions and a bunch of other stuff. So it does definitely work too with that, but it's like, the more traffic, the better it is for you, because your whole goal is to come in and say, I will give you 2 free weeks and use Summer of AI. And again, you can use Summer of AI, code Declan60 to get all of this for free. That way you can test as a free lead magnet. That way, if you just land one client, it's pretty much worth it to them. And that's where really making yourself so woven in is how you're going to get the sell at the end of it. Because I'm going to break this down in a second, but you just want to set this up for them so it can do as many. And your whole goal is just to plug this in for them so they can immediately get the benefits. And you're going to probably have to test a couple times to make sure your bots are dialed in. But if it can schedule 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, sell a couple people, book a couple appointments, answer some people's messages, I'm going to show you how to look at the data on these so you can prove this to them at the end of your trial. It is worth it to them. And then from there, once they're on the free trial, you then need to start working with the instant pain point method and the script I have for you. So now that you have them on the free trial and they're getting the benefits, we now need to move into the instant pain point method. So the instant pain point method is very simple. You can do it with AI. You can really do it with anything, but this is what you're going to do. Okay. You're going to use your AI agents to take from the business and do for calls, website leads, DMs, even texts, whatever you want. You are going to take this off the hands of the business, which is time and money saved. And then if they sell people, that's money gained. Now, here's the trick. As soon as this stops, as soon as your free trial ends, okay, the AI is no longer doing it, and the business immediately has to start taking the calls, the texts, the website leads, the DMs, and that is time and effort, that is lost leads, and that is lost revenue. It is instant pain once you stop. This is the entire point of this. A lot of services I see people in the Go High Level space pitching, they don't really lead to pain points. It's like, cool, you gave me a free, automations trial. You gave me a free social media management trial. Like, cool. It's just not enough. With this, if it can solve that problem of answering their calls, the time and effort spent, if they're paying someone and give them a break, or, the leads that they're missing while they're doing their job, you're immediately making the money and saving the time, which is huge for businesses. And as soon as the free trial ends in 2 weeks, as opposed to you having to sit there and convince them why they need social media or whatever thing you're pitching, they immediately know what they're getting. And from there, and this is where the sales script, which we're going over in a second, comes in handy, is that they feel the pain. They go, okay, I get why this is valuable. It's answering the phones for me. It's answering the text for me. This immediately helped me. And from there, you're not having to do this hard sell back and forth, which is what a lot of you guys are doing. You're working way too hard and you're not working smart. With this, it's the definition of selling and working smarter, not harder, because the AI is going to set the stage for the sale. For example, your electricity company. If your power goes out, you will instantly feel it. What do? chop your wood out back and start your fire and heat your house. I mean, maybe some of you, but a lot of you guys rely on it. So immediately you're going to call them and pay whatever they ask. It's instant pain. The government does this, Walmart, food stores do this. All of these different companies do this. You feel the pain if they pull away. A lot of you guys, if you're selling stuff and doing free trials and stuff that's not that important, that isn't solving a core problem, they're not feeling pain. That's why they're not buying. People buy when they want to solve a problem. It's a problem in their mind that they need to solve. And if it's solving the problem of getting their leads in, and if it's solving the problem of selling more people over the phone, taking the time away from them answering the phone and running autopilot 24/7, that's a big problem you're solving. And that's why this is so powerful. And that's why the biggest companies are the biggest companies in the world, is if they pull away, you feel the pain almost instantly. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to do. Use methods where you don't have to hard sell. You can use this instead. So what I recommend you sell this for is $497 a month, or if you want to go lower, if they're feeling kind of like whatever, $297 a month. What you want to do here is you want to have it at the sweet spot where it's like $497, it's basically $500 a month, is enough for you to get a burst of cash flow, upsell later, but it pays for everything and it kind of leaves you in a good area. $297 if you're feeling a little more nervous, but this is a really good sweet spot for an AI Smart website because it's a lot of value for the price. To them, it's more like, I would say, $1,000 to $1,500 a month of value that they're getting for $497, which keeps them paying you for much longer. Now, if they're a bigger client, you can go up more, but this is the sweet spot that you want to sell this for. So now that your free trial has ended, they'll feel the pain, but they may not buy immediately. They may be like, well, I'm not sure. That's where the sales script that I created is going to come in handy for you to use to navigate and guide them to buying. Let's check it out. This is it right here. I have a couple different scenarios. The first thing you're going to want to do is fill out the data. This is really important. So we're going to come right back here, and I just want to show you where to fold the data at the end of this. For your AI voice agents, if you come right in here, you have dashboards and logs. This is going to show you where all of your data is. Everything you have, leads closed. You can also look at the calendars to get it. You then want to make sure you plug that into the calls and booked appointments, your data there. You can do the same thing with AI chatbots and pull that all over. Unfortunately, as of right now, for the reporting tab down here, they don't allow the AI info. It's just not available yet. If it was, I totally would have given you guys a sweet report to just send them automatically. But unfortunately, it's not here yet. But it's going to be soon. That way you can just be able to send this in the future automatically, and it will prove them all, and it will just show them all the data. But for now, you just need to go in and pull it from the chatbots and all this good stuff to show them, what they're missing and how this all works so they can really see what's going on. Because this is part of the sale. You have to show them, okay, because they may not know. And that's where you plug that into this. So this is the first thing you're going to say if you're on a call or kind of going back and forth with them. This is right after the trial is done or about to end. What's up? First name. Over the last X amount of days, you plug that in. Your AI handled X amount of incoming chats and or calls, followed up with X amount of leads, and even booked X amount of appointments. That's where you put in all the data. And you say all automatically without lifting a finger. So again, for the responses they're going to give, they could give a completely random response. These sales scripts can never fill in everything. They may say, well, how's your day going? Like, you got to kind of take that with a grain of salt and understand that. But this is pretty much how it usually goes. Then they'll say, yeah, I saw some of that. Seems cool, but I'm still trying to figure out if it actually brought in anything solid. So, okay, you put the data in, and then what you want to do down here, because now that they see it, they kind of like, okay, it makes a little more sense. You then want to say, now, just so you know, once we turn it off, all of that stops. No more instant replies, no more follow-ups, no bookings. Next call or message that comes in, it's on you. And if you miss it, that's a lost client. That's what this was built to prevent. You have to say this with confidence, by the way. And this can either be on the phone or Zoom or in person. You just want to make sure you really say this. You don't just want to be like you don't want to act like this isn't important. This is a very important thing that can solve their problem. So say it like you mean it. Then they'll say, right, I get that. I just don't want to pay for another tool unless it's something really bringing in business constantly. Okay, most of them should, but then this is where you kind of lean into the math side of things, which is the logical left brain side. If this AI booked even one client, it's already paid for itself. Missing just one lead a week, that's $1,000 plus lost every month. It runs 24/7, books for you, and never drops the ball. All for $497 a month. Everything's live. Want to keep it on? That way you're just talking about basic math. Okay, just one lead, which is so meager, like it'll definitely be more. Just one lead, it will automatically cover that. So it's a very easy sort of math, if that makes sense. It's not like, oh my gosh, you're going to need 10 leads to pay for the 10,000 you paid me, and then this divided by that. It's not like this really complicated thing. It's just like they just need really one lead, a couple people sold, and then it covers the bill. Plus everything else on top of that, which is like to them a great deal, a steal. I've got a few other expenses I'm juggling. And then this is where you say, I get that, but think about it. Replies instantly, follows up nonstop, and books clients around the clock. No misleads, no lost sales. So should I keep it on so you don't miss another one, or shut it down and risk going back to missed calls and cold messages, which is just brutal? And then they'll say, I mean, when you put it that way, I just want to be sure I'm not jumping into something I won't keep using. Okay. And then again, they're kind of pulling up the objection of like, well, am I going to use it? Because a lot of marketing things, people don't feel like they use it, but they'll be using this almost every day. Here's the truth. Every time this shuts off, people feel it. Leads go unanswered, calls get missed, bookings slow down. And by the time you realize it, that's real money out the door. You've already seen the difference. It's working and it's doing the job most businesses pay staff for. Very important. You want to make sure that you tell them that like people pay secretaries for this. This is something they already pay for. Remember, it's not something new. It's something they're already doing. So the real question isn't, should I keep it on? It's how many leads are you willing to lose if I don't? Really, really powerful, which is basically the close. And then most of the time they'll say, all right, yeah, let's keep it going. I don't want to fall behind. And all you got to say is awesome. Let's keep it live for you. It's $4.97 a month. No contract. Cancel anytime. I'll go ahead and send the invoice over now. What's the best email to use? Once paid, everything is moving fast. So it's very easy to onboard them too, which is the cool part. Okay. Like the demo is the thing you're selling to them. So for you, it's very easy to fulfill, very easy to set up. You're not spending extra time, but for them, it's not like, okay, now I need this, and this to get started. It's already set up. It's all done. So you don't have to go through that really obnoxious process of being like, oh, I got to do this. And that's what's awesome about this. So again, they may throw curveballs at you, but this is basically how it goes most of the time. And this is a lot of the objections I got. People would just say stuff like, even after I gave them the data, like, okay, I got you like 10 book calls. They'd be like, did it really? And it's like, okay, whatever. But that's kind of where you want to show them the power of it and have them kind of chat with it first. So this sales script, you got to use it. Okay, guys, remember, this is the instant pain point method. You want to wait right until they feel that pain, and then you come in, because that's going to make your sale way easier, because the AI leaving them is really what's going to enable them to be like, okay, this was a problem that you solved. Let's pay. And I'm telling you guys, if you do this properly, this will blow you away. You will immediately start feeling like you actually understand sales. So this is it, guys. I really recommend you use this. By the way, this is all free right down below in a snapshot. Even this, it's yours. Okay. I'm not asking for anything in return. Check this out, because it's really going to help you. Like, I create this stuff because I really want to see you win. And I know this can help you, but you got to be willing to put in the effort and go out there and get this in front of people, because this is the future right now of marketing and online businesses and AI, is these AI smart websites. It's so simple to offer. It's easy for you to fulfill. It's easy for you to set up. It provides a tremendous amount of value. You can sell it for a decent amount for not a lot of work per month. There's not many things where it has that many upsides, and the downsides are very small. So please use this. Check out that snapshot below. It will help you so much. Okay, one last part, which is going into upsells. But before I do that, I just have two last things I want to go over. First thing, again, if you want to use AI for free, use code Declan60, plug it in. You'll get goodies from me and all kinds of awesome stuff. That way you can use this for free. The second thing is a pro tip. Okay, this is just a little bonus I'm throwing out there before I show you the upsells that I think could really, really, really help you. And that's just maximizing this process. That is this. Okay. And you don't have to do this, but this is a great way to give your AI agents, again, everything you have, a little more punching power. And that is adding it to other assets they have. So this way it kind of plays with their mind a little bit, because as opposed to just having to go to the website, it goes to all of their assets. And if you had the chance, I would take your AI voice agent number and put this thing on their Google business profile. It'll just increase the amount of calls you get. Because if you can get 10 calls in 1 month, dude, they will buy. Like, they should. But like, that's the idea, is like, if you can put that in, so if you can plug in the number, the chances of them buying go up so much. So it's like, it's important to add that in a couple other places. You can also add the smart website right in here if you have access of their GMB. Now, again, some of you guys may not be able to do this, but the more places you can put this, their social media here, there, the more traffic it's going to draw, which is going to make you look like you're doing a way better job, which all increases the sale. Guys, an extra $500 per month for you not doing a lot of work can change everything, especially if you start stacking those on incrementally. It can have a huge effect in your agency. I mean, if you do basic math, okay, and you have a client for $497 a month, okay, and if you had 2 of those, it'd be 1,000. You would just need 20 clients to hit $10K a month or whatever. It's very simple. Okay. That's basic math right there. Now, the cool part about that is getting a $10K a month has never been easier because of stuff like this. Back in the day, you'd have to run all these services that took a lot of time for you. But if you can go in, set this up properly, have a demo, plug in some of the bonuses, really make it be like, use the sales script, make them feel the pain, they buy. It's not a hard process. Also, it doesn't take a lot of time to fulfill per month, which means you can stack as many of those as possible, keeping your workload down and your revenue high. I mean, if you really knocked this out of the park and did this, you could get to 10K a month within a reasonable time frame and not have to be slaving and breaking your back. Because a lot of other things like running ads, building websites, doing all this other stuff, it takes a lot of time. This doesn't. Because again, once you set it up, all you got to do is tweak, the chat bots and do all this stuff and you're good to go. So again, it does take hard work. You do have to put the effort in, but like it's never been easier because so many stuff is done and the value is there. So like I really, really recommend you guys lean into this because it change everything for you. So now we're going to move on to the last part, which is upselling them if you do a good job, which is just a bonus. You don't have to watch this part, but I think it will blow you away. So the upsell is this. Once you have their smart website cooking, okay, it's getting leads, it's doing a great job, you then sell them on reputation management. I'll tell you why. They play hand in hand. It's a self-fulfilling cycle. The more traffic you drive to the Google Business Profile, which is local SEO, the higher this ranks, the more leads come into the funnel. Okay, smart website that's already there, which is, okay, increased rankings, but it's more calls, it's more text, it's all more of the thing they want that's already being taken care of. And because AI can work 24/7, you can scale fast. So this is like an amazing upsell here that you can do. And the best part is I have this automation, huge automation. This bad boy took forever to build. And what this will do is this will automate reputation management. You can set this up pretty much once. Okay, and what this will do is this will automate the review process and help rank this Google Business Profile. Which means if you set that up, they get more leads, they're happier and happier and happier. Okay, you set it up one time pretty much and then you're done. It's less work for you and more money. And with these bigger upsells, you can go from, the $500 a month for this to up to like $1,500, $2,000 beyond. So I'm talking like higher ticket, like the juicy clients where they come in, it's these juicy paychecks that are just covering a lot of your expenses. Now, if you even go higher and say you go to like 3, 4K a month, some of you guys make that a month at your job. One client can replace everything in your job and it's so much less work. We're talking like an hour's worth of work a week to, keep up with this client, maybe even less because it's already set up. Again, guys, you have to see how powerful these services are. This entire automation, all of this stuff, I give away completely free in my partnership kits, in my course. And the way you get access to that is very simple. You just go down below, you sign up with my 30-day free trial link. You just got to be under me on a high level. You get access to not just this, but you get access to so much more. I have trainings like this on how to sell. You get access to so much more stuff like this, where you got free courses, which is one of my modules in my community, how to get paying clients. It is some of the best frameworks I have for you to go out there and get a ton of paying clients so you can sell people on smart websites. Prospecting, like I say all the time, is the most important thing. I have it, and it's all free if you're using high level under me. We even have for you to go out and get clients that are just amazing, and it's all pre-built out. You also get live coaching calls and help from me. Okay, you're getting help from the community, private community. You can ask questions in, tons of trainings, even trainings on AI, snapshots, so many snapshots. You're getting pre-built out automations and so much more for free. Okay, if you sign up with that 30-day free trial link down below. We have a community unlike anything else. I mean, if you don't believe me, go down below, click the link, and you will see the amount of testimonials, wins. We have, in my opinion, the most thriving community in this GHL SaaS space. Okay, now some people may say that's not true. And guys, in my opinion, we have the most thriving GHL SaaS community in this space. We got just so many people winning, we got so many people coming to live calls. There's so many free resources, and a lot of you guys need to get to that next level, okay? You need to be using the proper upsells. You need to be doing the right services. You got to be doing stuff like this to get to 10, 15, 20K, whatever you're going for to make this actually happen. And yes, it does take hard work. There is no such thing as a get rich quick scheme, but this will help you so freaking much. So Shayla, tell us about how many clients you have currently and just walk us through this entire process.
Yeah, so far I have around 7. I started the program end of December, and we just rocking and rolling.
I love it. I love it. So walk us through your offer, what you're using, because I know you've been crushing it with that self-selling AI demo, but just walk us through that, what you're doing with the clients, just that entire process, because that's really big and it's been so effective for so many people, and you clearly are crushing with it.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, I think what has been working for me is just being able to know my target market and knowing it very, very well and customizing the AI sales agent to meet their expectations. So when I came across your YouTube video, I didn't even know what an AI agent was. I didn't know that it was even possible to create one. I knew AI was out there, but I didn't know, the logistics of it. So when I got wind of your video and you built this AI agent from scratch in 20 minutes and you gave the snapshot away,
Yeah.
I said, oh boy, time out. This is a gold mine. So I took the snapshot because I already had GoHighLevel in my existing fitness business. So I had like knowledge of it, but I was never a pro at it. And I took your snapshot and I went in there, and your snapshot had a really good base to it. So it put together a decent sales agent for my industry. But with my expertise in sales, I started playing around with the prompts, and I just invented Coach Chris. And and when I was done with it and I installed it in just a makeshift funnel, I started demoing it to fitness coaches. I said, hey, look, I just built something. I don't know if it'll work for your business, but go in there and test it out and let me know what you think. Throw every objection at them. Every objection you get from
Yeah.
your potential fitness clients, just throw at him and see what he says. And they came back to me like not even 20 minutes later and said, oh my God, I need this in my business.
Yeah.
I said, well, wait a minute, let's back up here. You said you need them in your business. And what areas of your business do you need them in the most, right? Said qualifying clients, qualifying leads,
Yep.
And I said, okay, well, what do you think about this guy being in your Instagram DM? Maybe your Facebook
Ooh.
Messenger, What do you think about this guy being in your smartphone, right? With your leads in your smartphone that you've already previously talked to, people you already previously know, right? They said, I can do so much with this guy. I said, well, are you open to talking more options to see how we can install him into your business? And they were all for it. The agent sells itself.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Real quick, because this is so important. Guys, for all you beginners listening, take super close note, even the more advanced people, because what you just said was golden. You went through, okay, the basics of, showing them and them demoing it, but
Yeah.
then you showed them all the places it can work. That's so important. Where you said working on Facebook or Instagram DMs, on your smartphone. That's huge. And what did they say when you said that? Because so many people forget to say that. They just go, oh, this AI thing. But when you really open that up and you flesh it out, it looks so much more powerful. So what did they say when you said that?
I mean, they were shocked because when you're demoing it, you can only demo it from the chat widget. I don't want to install him in my DMs because I'm obviously selling the software. So
Yeah.
I don't want a fitness coach in my DMs selling fitness programs. So it wouldn't work if I demoed it that way. So I demoed it as the chat widget himself and say, hey, just go on this funnel. So first of all, they were impressed with the funnel because they don't have one, right?
Yeah.
And so they're talking to the agent and they don't realize that it can be installed in any channel you receive communication on. So the moment I let them know about that, I mean, their eyes just lit up. They can see how it can really benefit them in so many other areas in their business. So that is the beauty of it. The chat widget was just the door opening. It was just the door opening. And as soon as they see the door open and they see all the possibilities, they're sold after that. It's not a hard sell at all.
Yeah.
It pretty much sells itself.
Well, that was going to be my next actual question because obviously, Shayla, you've been good at sales, you understand it, but you've kind of pivoted to using AI to sell itself. How much easier is it now, kind of leveraging AI to help out as opposed to you just hammering them?
Oh my God. It takes a huge load off of me because I'm handling a pain point of theirs as well. So it's not just taking the load off of me, it's actually solving a key problem they have. So me being in sales, I know how to read people and I know how to read problems. And the most problems that I heard from the students that I was coaching was, I don't want to sound too salesy. I'm really afraid to put my offer out there. They just don't want to ask for money. And I knew that they were afraid to sell. So I said, why not build an agent to sell for them?
Genius. Like solves every
Why
problem.
not? It solves every problem they have. And if it's solving my issue, I'm good at sales. And it's solving a problem that I don't have. I don't have an issue selling people, but it's solving my potential problem because I'm not selling the agent. I'm not selling the programs. The agent is.
It's amazing. We're really living in the golden age of online adventure, so to speak. Because back in the day, I mean, you didn't have these kind of cool things that sell themselves. Everything was hard pitching, but now it's really opened the door. So, what price point are you selling these at, roughly?
Roughly, well, I learned my lesson because I was I was virtually giving the agent away. I didn't really charge anything up front, and I was only charging like 197 a month. So it didn't cost anything. I was just throwing in a smart website for free. But boy, let me tell you, I learned my lesson real quick. Because again, I didn't really know high level like that. So it's taking me hours to customize the funnel to their niche, their people. And so when I learned my lesson after the first three, I revamped my price. So now I'm charging $497 to set up.
Wow.
That comes with the smart funnel, that comes with the agent, that comes with the copy and everything like that, because I'm leveraging AI to do that. And then it's $297 a month to maintain the agent.
I mean, that's a perfect price point because it's not a ton of work to maintain. And also, I will say it was good that you started off giving it away for cheap or even free at the beginning because you have to learn. Everyone
Yes.
has to get the rep in. So no, that's perfect. I mean, that's literally, and you're moving so quickly with it too. Most people for like 5 months are stuck at one price point. You've seemed to already to a higher price point.
Yeah, I mean, it was so much time. It was time consuming, but I started to leverage I started to leverage the custom values. I started to leverage just being able to put together something once and reuse it. So leverage just the art of putting a template together. So after the first two, I said, no more. I am using those two as a template, and I'm changing all of the business names, all of their names to custom values. So now it's duplicatable. Everybody that I'm signing on now, I'm saying, oh,
Wow.
it's going to take me a week to put it together, but it's really going to take me.
Yeah, I know. You're doing a lot of work.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah,
Well, that's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? You get to, because you did all the work up front, you can, because technically it did take a lot of work, but now it's just rinse, recycle, repeat.
sure.
Super, super fast. So I actually want to bring up something that's really interesting that I see in all the people in my community that are top performers, which is kind of interesting, especially people that come in like you did so soon, because you ramped up quick. Most people spend a lot of time, figuring stuff out, but you immediately came in and just started selling shit. So you've had a faster ramp up period. Now,
Sure.
I'll give my answer, but I'm curious as to what you think is responsible for that. Because I do have people that come in and it's like within a week, they're crushing it.
Sure.
And I do see that, but I also see people where it takes them months to even know what the hell's going on. So what do you think that is? And why do you think it is? Obviously, I have an answer, but what do you think that is?
I think it's just it's my high sense of urgency.
Mm.
I am like that with everything that I do. I do it and then I learn along the way. I ask questions later. I don't give it second thoughts,
Yeah.
third thoughts, fourth thoughts. Because when I do that, I sit on it and I'll never get it started. So, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not the best SaaS agent out there. In fact, I'm very PC at what I'm doing on high level right now. I'm learning as I go though. I am a firm believer of selling first and delivering the product later. And that's how I get things done. Like for people who are looking to have this big giant, vision for what they have for their business, whether they're creating courses, whether they have a coaching program, whether they have just a really good continuity offer, they never get things done because they're waiting on things to be perfect. When you should be selling the course, selling the people. I don't care if you have the course, if it's not built yet. In fact, you shouldn't even have the course built. Sell the course, get the people, and then build the course along the way. build the agency along the way. That's how you know what works for the agency, what doesn't work, because you already have the people. The people
Yeah.
demand the outcome. You can't deliver
So
the outcome first and then get the people.
I
Doesn't
know.
make sense.
Yeah, you
So
can't go in
that's a
reverse.
secret to my success. You get the people first, and then you build the vision, the vision that you have for the business. Because the people will determine the vision.
So true. I mean, that was literally my exact answer. It's that idea of taking action. You said it perfectly because so many people get stuck in that mental masturbation loop where they're constantly thinking. But you can live a million lifetimes in your head, a million, without
Sure.
ever actually living the lifetime that's right in front of you. So with what you're doing, it's going in and just doing shit. It literally
Yes.
is the easiest way to get rid of fear, doubt, and actually make money. And that's what I see in all the people that have come in and crush is they take action. And what's funny, Shayla, is that's what all huge businesses do too. They put out those minimum viable products and they half bake stuff and then they test. Nothing is perfect off the bat. And so many people, they get that wrong. And for a gym example too, like I know so many people that are afraid to get in the gym because, well, they're out of shape, they're afraid to look dumb, and they're waiting to be in that perfect shape or in that perfect figure, whatever they're going for before they start. They kind of like teeter on the edge or they're waiting for something when in reality it's like, it's going to be not perfect. It's going to be kind of messy, but that's how you get shit done.
Exactly. I'm a firm believer of that.
Yeah. And wait, it shows in it works because you're doing
Yeah.
it, you know?
Yeah. It's just urgency. Just going out there, regardless if you look stupid, regardless if you look, if you're scared, you got to just do it.
Yeah.
And as long as you keep your eye on the vision, where your business is going, you won't see the failures as much. I've messed up on every single one of their funnels multiple times. One of them just texted me yesterday and said, hey Shay, my agent is messing up. Well, okay, I'm gonna go in and fix it right away. I wouldn't have been able to get to that point in my business had I not started. I
Yep.
had to mess up his agent a few times to get it right.
So true. So people hate that. Now, actually, I have one or two last questions for you, but I actually just thought of one on the spot, which is really interesting. I'm kind of trying to figure it out for the other people as well. Is like, obviously, me and you, obviously, and all the high performers, we have that sense of urgency and we want to get shit done, and we're just wired that way. But how do people cultivate that? Because a lot of people have no sense of urgency. They think they have 1,000 years. There's no push. There's no grind. There's zero urgency. How does someone get that? Because that's something that, I mean, you really hit the nail on the head there. That is something that A, works, but B, so few people have. There's no sense of urgency. There's no rush. It's just sit and waste time. How does someone get that? If Shayla had to tell someone, or your younger self, or whatever you want to call it, how to develop that sense of urgency, how would they do so? Because that's a huge skill, very big money making skill.
It's a very hard skill to attain. There's a few things you can get your mind state to that level. One is out of your control. It usually happens to most people with a tragedy or some sort of thing that happens in their life, either to someone that they love very much or to themselves, right? It's kind of like the fitness person who had the stroke or the heart attack, or they saw their
Yeah.
parents through it. And that scares them, that puts a fear in them to create this urgency or this determination inside of them to never be that way, right? So how it can happen, like I said, one way is out of your control. Another way, if you want to be able to create that sort of mindset in a controlled mindset that you already have, is to create a 5-year plan. So I went on ChatGPT and I had it create a 5-year plan for me using SMART goals, right? And I said, think deeply on this and ask me whatever question you need to in order to get a 5-year clear vision for me and my business. I hit enter. It asked me a series of questions about myself, about my business, if I had one, how much money I would like to make, right? Who am I trying to help? Things like that.
Yep.
It filled out the information and it gave me just this clear 5-year plan. Now, a lot of that would still discourage people to act now. So what I did is I said, hey, can you take those 5 years and break it down into 1 year with milestones? Right? Here's the thing. When you have a big lofty goal, like a lot of these people who haven't started yet, it defeats them in their mind. But when you break that lofty goal down into very small, attainable goals with milestones in there attached, then they have something small to work towards. And it increases their vision for the bigger picture. And when you have a clear vision, the urgency works hand in hand. It flips that light switch on. So that's what I had to do. I had to do 1 year goal with milestones. And then I said, okay, a year is still too long for me. I need something shorter. I said, can you break it down to 6 months? I had to break it down to 6 months. I said, can you break it down to 3 months? Broke it down to 3 months. I said, can you break it down to 1 month? 1 month. That was what I needed. I needed 1 month with milestones to get me going. And it said, if I wanted my vision to be what it is right now, I need at least 5 to 8 people per month to get it done. That's what drove me. I'm up to 7 now in 1 month.
Damn.
Because
Wow.
I put in that visionary work. I already had it in me, but the visionary work took it to the next level. So that's my secret to getting that sort of mindset, that sort of urgency in check right now. You just need to be clear on where you need to go. A lot of people, they can see, but not a lot of people have vision,
Yeah.
you know, because if you don't know where you're going, you won't start. There's no urgency to nowhere, right? If you don't have a map to
Yeah.
nowhere, there's no, why would you get up? Why would you get off the couch? But if you had a map to somewhere and you had to be at the first location in a week, in a month, you're gonna get up and go.
100%. Well, actually, I mean, first off, amazing, a little mindset course there. Second, what is your goals now? Because you talked about this 5-year plan, which you broke down into 12 and then 3 or 6 and then 3 and then 1. What is Shayla's plan for 2026? What are you looking to do revenue-wise, client-wise? Because you're clearly on your way. I mean, you came in and you just started just crushing. So it's like, I mean, I'm telling you right now, Shayla, if you keep up what you're doing, without a doubt, you'll hit it. It's just not stopping. So what is your goal? What is your plan for 2026 and the future?
Yeah, good question. My plan for 2026 is $250,000 a year in my agency. So that equates for anywhere between 20 to 30K months. I really want to take the businesses that I'm working with to the next level. A lot of what I teach in the sales lab, because, of course, coaching comes with the agency purchase. I really, their businesses right now, just a few weeks after working with me, have just skyrocketed. So the vision isn't just for me, the vision is just for them. I want to be able to take my foundational 10. I'm 7 right now. Once I get 3 more, that's my foundational 10. I want to help them make 6 figures by the end of the year. I want to help them make 10K a month in 90 days. That's my goal for them. So
Wow.
yeah, like I said, the vision isn't just for me, it's for the people that I serve as well.
That's great. And that's going to get you far too, because with more people that you actually help, they're going to want to help you, in return.
Absolutely.
You get that real momentum. That's amazing. Seriously. And I'm not kidding you, Shayla, from what I can see from what you're doing, especially coming in so early and growing as fast and just doing, not thinking.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I actually think you could do more than that. If you can stay focused from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, if you can stay focused, remember consistency, as you know, just because you go to the gym too, consistency is everything. If you can keep that up, no one can stop you. No one. So it's like, I've seen, I'll put this into frame. I've had a lot of people come into my group that started similar as to you, where they really have just gone all out. And some of these people now are no joke at like 50, 60, 70K a month
Wow.
profit. So it's like, you're not any different than them. You're in that same boat where they're attacking. They're not taking no for an answer. They're going, they have a plan. They're staying consistent. Like, it will happen if you stay consistent. It can't not. The only thing that can mess you up is yourself by just stopping, or if you die. But at that point, you won't care.
I won't care. No, that's
Exactly.
awesome, man. I'm glad that you see that vision for me.
Oh, I mean, I can.
It makes even more sense when other people see it too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think the thing is too, Shayla, is that just with the way you talk, I can tell you're very organized about this stuff. I've had to coach so many people because I have thousands of affiliates on high level and I've talked to other SaaS owners. Like, I can see patterns at this point. When you go through the reps of 1,000 people, I can see little patterns. You just do. It's like a football coach or a soccer coach scouting talent. You just see little traits and you have pretty much all of them. And you're doing, which is the thing, you're doing on those traits. So as long as you keep it up, I mean, it's pretty much game over. You just have to not stop, never stop, and you'll just keep going.
Yeah. I mean, whenever, and you just said it, just reminded me of something you said, never stop, don't stop. You know, whenever I get in my head where I feel like I want to give up or I feel like I want to stop, that's the moment I take that 5-year plan back out.
Yeah.
Have to reconnect your mind back to the vision because it will constantly disconnect itself. You know, there's a term in the fitness industry called mind muscle connection. I don't know if you've been to the gym before and you've worked out and you didn't really feel the exercise when you started working.
Yeah.
I did this. That's because your mind is disconnected from the muscle group. So I say every time when that happens with a client, I say, hey, look, just stop what you're doing. I don't care what exercise you were working on. You could have been curling, you could have been bench pressing. Just stop. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to focus every mental brain cell in your head to the muscle group that you're working. If it's your chest, I want you to focus everything into your chest muscles. And they do it for about 60 seconds. And I say, do the exercise again. By the second rep, they can feel it. It's because their mind has been reattached to the muscle. That happens with people all the time. Their mind gets disconnected from the goal, from the vision. When that happens, that's when you allow fear into your mind. That's when you allow doubt into your mind. That's when you start looking at all the problems, what's going wrong instead of what's going right.
Yep.
And when that becomes, when your mind becomes oversaturated with those things, a lot of people quit because it's the easy thing to do. But when you reattach your mind to the vision, that's that spark that will get your head back into the game.
I love it. For everyone watching, guys, if you have any questions, please drop them down below. Hopefully Shayla too will be in the comments. But take note of all the stuff we're saying, especially with that goal, that getting it out on ChatGPT. Go do that. This kind of stuff will help you tremendously. And then obviously act. So we're going to wrap this up, Shayla. I just have one more question for you. And this is what I always ask everyone before we go. And this is really, really important. But what is the one thing you would say to a beginner or someone that comes in that says, I want to have 10K a month. I want to be like Shayla, or I want to, whatever their goal is, and they're new and they're in that, very scary new thing where you don't know anything. What do you say to them? What's the one thing, if you sit them right in front of you, what are you going to say? And it can only be one thing, kind of a piece of expert guidance for them to win.
That's a really good question. The one thing I'd say to a beginner that just really wants to crush it is act first, think later. Act first, think later. I don't care if you look stupid. I don't care if you got it completely wrong and you fell on your face. I don't care if people laugh at you. I don't care if people tell you you're never going to be nothing. The fact is that you acted. And that shows yourself and that shows the universe that you want it. And when you want something and you put it out there, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get it. Act first, think later.
Amazing. Shayla, thank you so much for being here. Seriously, it's a pleasure. And I'm so excited to see you crush 2026.
Thank you so much, Declan. Appreciate you having me.
So the first way to land paying clients on this list is cold email campaigns. Real quick, before we go through all this, I just want to let you know, these are in no specific order. I'm just listing them all out. It's just a bunch of them all listed out. So this is not by far the best one. It's just in the order I had it. So the first one is cold email campaigns. So the first step in this process is getting a list, an email list. And I have plenty of videos showing you how to do this. But what you'll do is you'll import that list into GoHighLevel, okay? By clicking import contacts, you'll get it in. And then what you can do is you can go to ChatGPT. You can generate a really, really good, script that's like, hey, I'm trying to help plumbers, blah, blah, blah. And you can just ask it whatever you want. That way you can blast a ton of people. Or if you want a more personalized approach, you can get Loom free screen recorder. Okay, they have a free trial. I have no affiliate link. Get on this, and what you can do is you can do a screen share, okay, on someone's Google business profile, their website, whatever you want, and you can just point out their flaws. Like, you need more reviews, you don't have posts, you don't have X, Y, and Z. That way, you're basically giving them free value right off the bat, but it's very personalized because you're like, hey, Jim, your business sucks. So those are the two different ways you can do cold email. One is just blasting a bunch of people with a very kind of generic message, which can be good if you have a big list, or you can get very personal using something like Loom to send very specific messages to specific businesses, which can be extremely powerful. Number 2 on the list is cold calling, one that I particularly hate. So cold calling works really well for a lot of people. For me, not a fan of it, but really all you have to do is call people. It's as simple as that. Now you can use ChatGPT to create you a cold call script, or you can just look over their Google business profile, their website, and be like, hey, I noticed your hours weren't right, this or that. That's a great segue because you're actually helping them. Or use a lead magnet or something. By the way, I have a full video on my YouTube channel that goes in depth on how to generate a bunch of numbers so you can find all these businesses. I will link at the end of the video. But that way you can just get a list of them and then you just call them. And again, you can use ChatGPT to do your script, or you can just point out flaws in their businesses and you just keep calling. This one is brutal. I actually think it's really difficult. A lot of people have great success with it, but this is one of those things where it's like, you just have to be willing to call again and again all day. It's just a numbers game with cold calling. So if you're going to do this, just be ready to be rejected many, many times because in my opinion, there are much better ways, but a lot of people make a lot of money with it. So it does work. Number 3 on the list is social media outreach, also known as cold DMing. This one is one of my favorites because it's very easy to do. And if you do it properly, you can just get lead after lead and just rake in the cash. So there's multiple different ways to find social medias for a business. You can go into ChatGPT and you can, ask it to generate you a bunch. Sometimes it kind of gives you iffy results. Or what you can do is you can come right into Google and you can just use this phrase to search for them. And I'm going to show you how to do this process. So what we're going to do is we're going to do plumber, we're going to do quotations, and we're going to do Instagram, okay? Or whatever social media you want. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever social media you want. You remember, they all have pretty much DM functions. Well, YouTube doesn't. You can do stuff in the comments. All of them have the ability to DM. So you put in whatever social media platform here, whatever you want in those quotations. And then from there, you would just do Virginia or whatever state or whatever town if you want to get more narrow. And what you'll do is you'll click enter. And what this will do is it will pull up all of these Instagrams of plumbers. So this is awesome. And these are not like influencers. These are like actual plumbing businesses. So this is like, oh, sweet. This is amazing. And this can be so powerful because you can just immediately find all of them using this exact thing. And then you have access to them and you can keep following up. So this is what you would do. You would click one of them. Okay. You come right in like this and you're going to click message. Okay. As simple as that. And once you get into the messaging, what you will do is you will message them with a shared pain point. Please, if I can say this 1,000 times, I will. Shared pain point, not a sales message. People complain about social media DMing and I look at their DMs and it's like, hey, I have a website. Do you want it? Like, couldn't be a more stupid approach than that. What you want to do with this is you want to have a shared pain point. And what that is it's something that you and the lead have in common that is shared and it's pain. Okay. So you both have a problem you're dealing with. So you could be like, bro, like SEO sucks, or whatever it is. That's for you to find out because you need to find a shared pain point of the plumber or whatever. And again, if you're kind of trying to figure out what to do, you can go to ChatGPT, you can research it and find that shared pain point. But that is incredibly powerful because when you do that, you get them to respond way faster because they don't think it's salesy. Once you get them to respond, it's pretty much game over. But you got to get them to respond. That's why the shared pain point is so good because it has something in common and it gets them to respond. So really all you got to do is just go through and message all these people. It's as simple as that. But there is also tools you can use like Flowchat. You can ask me any questions on that because I can give you some really good advice where it will just take all of these plumber profiles, put them in a pipeline, and then just start DMing them like crazy. And that is a fast way to make a ton of money. So please don't sleep on social media DMs. They are one of the best ways, in my opinion, to get clients with cold outreach. Like you do it properly, it's golden. And guess what? It's easy. You don't have to cold call them. You don't have to set up email campaigns. It's so simple if you do it properly. But again, drop questions down below or message me on Facebook on free if you have any questions on this process. Number 4 on the list is SEO. So this is basically search engine optimization for your agency. So this is really what it looks like. You get really niche down. And by the way, you have to get niche down for this. Plumber, HVAC electrician, and then you just start ranking a site or a web page for that, which would be like the best marketing for plumbers or HVAC electricians, lawyers, whatever your niche is. And then you just try to rank that. I have full videos on local SEO, technical SEO, on-page SEO, national SEO on my channel that you can watch. And you just go in, find your website, optimize it, both the on-page, get the local SEO going, get backlinks going. And then from there, you can really have a good chance of ranking it and getting qualified leads. This is one of the strategies that is extremely powerful if you get it to work. The problem is it's going to take a lot of time, so be prepared for it, and it's a lot of hard work. Yes, you will get a ton of leads for free once you rank it, but I'm going to be honest, this is one of those things that you're not just going to pop out of nowhere and do this. It will take you a long amount of time to rank. So just keep that in mind, but it is very, very powerful. And again, use high level, you can rank it with relative ease. Number 5 on the list is good old video content, also known as YouTube. So YouTube is very simple. You just get very niched down and you create quality videos on it. For me, I do high level. That's what I do. So if you are wanting to do YouTube, what you would do is you would find one niche, so let's do plumbers, and then solve one specific problem in that niche. You want to be so narrowed down. And really all you need to do is get something like Loom for free or any of these screen recording, softwares, OBS or whatever. And you would just go in and you would record using this. You don't need a really fancy setup. You can use your computer camera, use the microphone that's built into your computer, use Loom, and then you just record basic demos and just make sure they're clean and you don't ramble too long like I do because you'll get in trouble. But it's as simple as that. And that way you can just, go in, create quality content, and then get a lot of leads that way. YouTube is a lot like SEO. It takes a long time. But if you are willing to be patient and you can create those narrowly niched videos on these channels, you will get a ton of leads. Like it is one of the highest ROI activities. You also can get paid, via monetization. So it's an extra income stream. So YouTube, incredibly powerful. Don't sleep on it, but it does take a lot of time. Number 6 on the list is podcast. In my opinion, this is probably the least used prospecting method I have seen. And this isn't actually just podcasts. It's also town talks and any sort of earned PR. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is basically a local news station. And as you see here, I did an interview with them. I have done multiple. And what I will tell you is, this is when I was very wrong, but I'm telling you right now is this is such a hidden hack. So basically the way this works is every town, district, county, they have news stations. They're spinoffs from CNBC, Fox News, CNN. They all have spinoffs that cover the regional scene. Now, this is one of those strategies that is tricky because it's not just something you can drum up. You have to befriend people. You have to do stuff. It's kind of a tricky one, but it is so powerful because these videos here basically got me so many big leads. This is really when I had my first big breakthrough because what they do is they not only put it on their news station and say, we trust this guy. So everyone that watches news goes, okay, well, that's a guy that can help with marketing, is they launch it to their email list. And news stations have the biggest email lists. Like I'm telling you right now, the biggest email lists. These talks we did generated so many big high quality leads. Like I'm not talking about just dinky guys, like big, like $2,000 to $3,000, even $4,000 per month retainers. And these can be tricky because you have to befriend people. You have to know how to talk to them. You have to get in on their good side. All towns have this though, is the thing. They all have this kind of like news covering and sometimes like town talks or newspapers, and you just have to get featured in them. And if you're wondering how to do this, you can literally go on ChatGPT and go, what are the local news stations in, we'll do Winchester, Virginia. And you put in whatever town, county, district, whatever, wherever you live, and boom, you'll see all of these. See ABC affiliate, CBS affiliate. They have all these like mini little like tentacles that they reach out these news stations, and you can go in and hack them. And you got radio stations too. This is one of the strategies that is so weird to do because it's actually kind of tricky. It's not just like there's a proven method. I'm one of the only people I know that actually does this. I've researched this heavily. I don't see anyone even on YouTube talking about this, but local PR, in my opinion, is one of the strongest ways to turbocharge your agency. Is it tricky? Yes. Is it hard? No. You just have to be willing to talk to people and bring value and say, I can help the town do X, Y, and Z. And if you have time to invest this and you know how to find these kinds of places, I'm telling you right now, you will do so well. Next on the list is referral systems. A hidden gold mine, one that I think every single agency has to have. Like, this is not a question. You have to have a referral system because this is how you will grow without having to do a lot of work. So what I recommend you do is you go to acquisition.com, you come to courses, you go to the leads course, and you watch the referral playbook. It is 100% free. It is better than like a $5,000 course. I'm telling you, this video is golden, and it will show you exactly how to incentivize people, show them how to package it. That way you can get leads on autopilot. I have a lot of students that just do so well with this. They just reach out to people, they connect, and they go, I have this. I'll give you X, Y, and Z if you send me a lead or whatever. You know, they have a little incentive, or it's free, or they get a high five, whatever. But they get free leads. This is one of the easiest ways to get free leads. People just neglect it because they think no one cares. But you have friends, you have family, you have all these people that can send you leads all the time. And guess what? There's no better lead than a referral. I'm telling you right now, it is still to this day the greatest lead because it costs $0 for the most part, unless you're incentivizing, and you don't do any work and other people sell on your behalf. It is so powerful. So please go to this acquisition.com right here, go to courses, go to leads course, watch the referral playbook. It's completely free and it will change your business. Check it out. Number 8, events and conferences. This one is hard, but I'm telling you right now, this is how you get the big clients, like the $8,000 per month retainers. These are the whales. These are the giant clients. So please check this out because it is incredible. So really with this, you just need to search and find them. So you can go, please find me local expos for plumbers in Virginia. You're just going to want to put a niche down. You can also go into Google and say the same exact thing. Let me quickly explain why this is so powerful. When you get into the higher levels, these big companies, you can't cold DM them. You can't cold email them. The boss, the guy who makes the decision, he's not scrolling on TikTok. It's not the same kind of prospecting. You can only really get to these people by meeting them in person. It's really tricky. So with these big clients, you can just show up and be like, oh, hey, what's up, John? Hey, I love your stuff, blah, blah, blah. You want to do some marketing? Or, however you do that, I suggest bringing a lead magnet to them and presenting. But these are some of the most powerful ways. No joke, because you will go in and you will find all of your leads locked in one room. It's like the ultimate gold mine. Now, you have to be willing to talk to people. So a lot of people are shy, introverted, that are on this online game, and they really don't like the in-person stuff, which is fine. But I'm telling you right now, these are some of the biggest clients you can get. It is hard. I'm not even gonna lie. This one is hard and it's tricky, and you have to be willing to talk to, and you have to have a lot of energy. But you will find the really big people. You will find the heads of these 10, 20, 30, $50 million companies. And if you can get a hold of them, you can get huge retainers. So how worth it would it be if you spent an entire day at an expo or a conference with plumbers and you landed a client with $8,000 a month? It would totally be worth it. So you should do it all day. Now, will it be hard? Yes, but it's so worth it. And again, the way you find these, you can go to ChatGPT or Google. You just search a basic term, like plumber, your niche, HVAC, lawyer, electrician, and then you just put in expos, and then you put in the state or wherever you're willing to travel. And then you find them, you message them, and you show up. It is that simple. Number 9 on the list is online communities. One of my favorites, and it's dollars everywhere. Let's check it out. So there's multiple different kinds of online communities out there. There's school, okay, there's Facebook groups, there is Reddit, there is, Quora, there is GoHighLevel community. And really with these, you just have to go in, join them. And again, they're all over the place. Even, they have different niches. So all you have to do with these is search your keyword, whatever you want it to be. Okay. And you can go across to Facebook and do this, Reddit, Quora, Go Collab, whatever these are. And you just join them. You find the ones you want. Okay. I want a plumber. I want this. I want that. You can join the free ones. And then from there, you really have 2 different options. So the first thing you want to do is warm up your group. So post valuable things. Don't immediately just try to sell people. You will get banned. And this is tricky because you can get banned really fast. But you go in, you post, okay? And then what you will do once you post is just warm the group up. Then you immediately go into cold DMing. All these platforms have DM functions. You can direct message people. Same thing as social media prospecting. You use a shared pain point, something that you have in common to just get them to respond. It's as simple as just working the groups again and again, becoming friends with the people, maybe getting a collab post. And yes, this takes a long time to do, and you definitely have to warm them up, but there's so many people and they're in like these rooms. It's almost like events and expos, except online. All your leads are in one tight box, and you just have to learn how to prospect. So online communities can be a gold mine. Please utilize them. Reddit and Quora are also so underrated. I see very few people use these, but I've gotten a ton of leads from these because you can get these threads where it's just all these plumbers talking or all these people talking. You can just slip in, befriend them, and then all of a sudden you got people messaging you. Because again, if people are messaging you, they're not ignoring you, which means you have leads. So online communities, big one, look at it. It will change your life if you work it properly. Number 10 on the list is paid ads. This is not for beginners. You have to have money to spend testing. People are like, what can I get with $200? Not the way paid ads work. You have to be willing to have a budget just to blow, just to lose, because what you're paying for is data in the beginning. And when you have the data, you make the right decisions, you find your winning ads, and then you scale. So please, if you are a beginner, don't do this. Wait till you have at least 5 to 10K recurring to go into this, because this is like really powerful, but it is very risky. And you can use Google ads, you can use YouTube ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, TikTok ads, and literally a gazillion other types of ads. Here's the thing. If you have the budget, you will literally dump gasoline on the fire. It is the best way, in my opinion, for an agency, once you have a proper, system working, you have people doing the work, and you actually can help people to scale fast. And in my free partnership, this is one of the things I show people after they're past around 8 to 10K a month. We narrow down, we use AI-powered advertising systems to do the ads for them, and we scale them to the moon. I'm talking 30, 40, 50, 60K a month. Paid ads are where it's at, except if you don't have money and you don't have a proper system, they'll be terrible for you. It's one of those kind of things where it just depends on where you're at. So please, if you're a beginner, I would stay away from paid ads. It will just break your heart. If you are more advanced and you have money and you have systems, DM me. I'll get you into the partnership. I'll show you how to do this completely for free. Use AI and you will scale your agency like crazy, like the most powerful way. Yeah, and the picture I use is dumping gasoline on the fire. Number 11 on the list is strategic partnerships. This one is very simple. You just partner up with other agencies. So if you have someone that's really good at getting clients, but you're really good at fulfillment and you have a good system, partner with them. They bring you clients, you sell, you get a lot of clients. Very simple. A lot of people don't utilize this, but if you're in a community of SaaS agency owners, marketing agency owners, whatever, go high levelpreneurs, whatever you are, very good. Like very good, especially if you're a beginner, because if you partner with the right person and they bring you a ton of leads and you can do all the fulfillment so they don't have to do the work and you guys can both make money, this is a great way to get past 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10K a month with a partnership. And I think this is heavily underutilized, but if you find the right person, very, very powerful. Number 12 on the list is what I call web subs. Now, these are one of the more annoying ways to prospect, but if these are done in tandem with other strategies like cold outreach, cold calling, these can be incredibly powerful. Alone, I don't think they're that powerful, but if you can do these with other things, these actually are amazing if you can partner up with another strategy, because they will push people over the edge. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you come to someone's website and you go to their form submission where you would be a lead and you put in your info, and then you sneakily, if it has like a box where you can, say something, you just let them know who you are. Hey, I've been messaging you on Facebook. And that's why these are so important as a double up, as like that, you're doing it again, because with this, you'll just get on people's radars. It's as simple as that. Because if you're trying to get a hold of someone and they're not answering, no better way to get a hold of them than getting into their lead box, because that's where they definitely look. They'll be like, oh, leads. Oh, what the hell? And then all of a sudden you're like, bro, I'm back. This is one of the strategies, like be careful, because this is annoying. And like part of me is like, don't do this. But at the same time, you can help people and you can change their lives. You got to do whatever it takes to get a hold of them. So once you are cold DMing, sending emails, and you can't get a hold of them, go to their website and just start hammering the website submission. Be like, yo, I can't help her. Answer my email or whatever. Because at that point, you're just getting a hold of them. You're getting on their radar. And again, obscurity is your biggest issue. So tread lightly on this one, but it's very powerful. 13 on the list is webinars. This goes hand in hand with paid ads for the most part. You don't have to use paid ads. This one is really powerful if you can properly create this. So you can come right into GoHighLevel into webinars, and you can upload either a live webinar or a scheduled webinar. And really all of this is you basically doing a workshop, a demo. It's like a lead magnet. You're going in and you're just providing free value, showing them something, whatever, so they can just watch something. It could be like a webinar on how to get leads for your plumbing agency or whatever, insert niche here. Then they watch it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And at the end, you have a call to action where basically once they watch it, they can go through and be like, you know what? I like this guy. He gave me a lot of free info. And then you move on to the next one. With this, it's usually paired with paid ads, so it can be kind of tricky. You gotta have money, but in all honesty, with this, what I'm gonna tell you is it has to be good. This is not one of those things that you can muff. You can't just create a webinar and then be like, yeah, it's good. You have to provide a ton of value. You have to be very clear and you have to solve a problem. Otherwise, they'll literally get halfway through and say, this is a waste of my time. Please never do this again. That's why with webinars, you want to make sure it is so freaking good that when they get on, they're like, if this is for free and this solved my problem, I got to hit this guy for real. Because when you do that, it'll naturally lead to the next solution, which is them giving you your credit card and then you make money. Doesn't get any better than that. Number 14 on the list is lead magnets. So with lead magnets, this is actually a strategy that you should be applying to all the other strategies because this isn't really a strategy that you just do. It's more of a strategy that will boost all of this. Pretty much the best way to like really convert your leads. And there is so much misunderstanding about this, which I'm going to clear up right now so you can make money. Check it out. So I recommend you go to acquisition.com, come on to courses, go to leads course and go to lead magnet mastery. This is the best video I have ever seen on lead magnets. And it has made me over $100,000. Not even joking. This is probably one of the best videos I've seen Alex made. It's so clear, it's so simple, and there's no better video on this. I've paid money for courses that talk about this that don't even come close to this. It's free. Can you believe it? It's literally 100% free. Here's the thing about lead magnets, and Alex will talk about this. They have to be amazing. People in this space are like, I'm going to give them a free PDF. So not valuable. It doesn't have what they need. People try to go as fast as they can and just pump out some shit, and it's not going to help anybody. Like, you might as well just not try. If you're going to build a lead magnet, which is basically you just solving a problem for free that leads to your next problem, which gets them to pay you. It's very sneaky. If you don't do this right, you will waste their time and they will immediately not trust you because they're like, this person didn't put effort into this. The lead magnet has to be so good that it almost seems like you're giving them a paid service. That's actually the best way to do it. So please watch this video on lead magnets. This is the kind of strategy you need to apply to all your other strategies. Big thing I see a lot of agencies just not do is they don't have a lead magnet. Or they don't have a good one. Like this alone will make you more money. And a lot of you guys don't have it. And you don't understand how to do free trials or help people. You don't get it. Clueless. This is a problem I see most that I help people with most. Like it's not like a question like AI wants it or not. If you're in 2025 and you're selling AI and you're selling all this stuff, you need the lead magnet. You just have to. So please watch this. It will change your life. And most importantly, apply it when you're done. Number 15 on the list is direct mail. Listen, when I say nothing beats the classics, I mean nothing beats the classics. So you can use one of these companies like Every Door Direct. There's a lot of different ones where it will literally create physical mail, like brochures, and email it to their address, their home, their business, wherever, and it will launch thousands out to tons of different places. This is oddly very powerful. And it's one of those things that I actually see very few people do. I was introduced to this by a guy that I once met at a BNI. Okay. He was another marketer. And I was like, bro, what are you doing? Because he was getting this plumber really good results. And I was like, online presence is trash. And I remember talking to him, I was like, bro, like, can you just tell me what you're doing? And he basically went into how he uses, it was a company like this. It was just like a thing where you build out a brochure and it sends to a lot of people. But he was saying, he was like, yeah, because so many people are online now and no one pays attention to this, that this is like so easy. Like it hits different because they're not used to getting, you know, letters and mail. Like it's kind of like the curve has gone over. They're used to getting online. It sneaks in so undetected. And I remember seeing his stats and being like, holy cow, that is amazing. Like that's so powerful. And it kind of led me on going down the rabbit hole and trying this. And in my opinion, it's amazing. So you can use something like this, or if you just have a couple leads and you're hitting one lead, write a letter, write a picture on it, do whatever, get it on their address, mail it, and send it to them, or just go up and drop it off at their office. Like, guys, some of these strategies, you might be like, this is really weird, but guess what's not weird? Having a lot of money, and it's really awesome. And these strategies do that. So make sure you check it out because sending mail to people, it catches them off guard because I'm telling you right now, no other agency is doing this. Like you have to understand that attention is everything in today's game. And if you can get in front of people properly, you'll crush. Like no doubt. And again, when I say nothing beats the classics, I mean it because this is classic. Like, this is like the oldest form of advertising. And guess what? No one really does it anymore. So it kind of actually really works. So now we move on to number 16, which is walk-ins. Probably the most brutal of all these strategies, but in my opinion, I do believe this is fastest way to get paying clients. It is extremely hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this. But if you want money today, in my opinion, nothing beats this. So with walk-ins, all you need to do is find a business's address, find out where they're located, and walk in. Okay? It's as simple as that. And I recommend you use ChatGPT or Google and get a list of all the businesses in one niche that you want to talk to. And this is how I recommend you do it. You show up to them and you do not try to sell them. You do not try to sell them. You give them your lead magnet. Remember back earlier, like a couple minutes earlier in the video, talked about lead magnets? Create a lead magnet so good and immediately just give them value. You want to be different. You want to just walk in and as simple as big, yo guys, not selling anything. Here's the thing. I think I can help you guys. It's completely free. Just check it. And you immediately build that reciprocity. You give something for free and all of a sudden they're like, oh, this is actually like, this is not so bad. Like this might actually help me. And from there, what you can do is you can immediately just start following up with them. So 2 things. The thing that makes this so powerful is that you're going immediately and seeing them face to face so they know you're not a scammer, and you can follow up with them infinite times. And I recommend once you drop your lead magnet, you follow up every 2 days. Every 2 days, just walking back, hey guys, just checking out lead magnet. You want to either get a hard no or I'm interested. You want them to be like, dude, leave, please. That way you know not to go there. But if they're being vague, keep going up until you sell them. This is, again, the quickest way to get leads because you can just show up to a business in the next 5 minutes, drive there, and if you have a good sales presentation, you have your lead magnet dialed in, you can get people to sign today. I've done this with so many people. I would walk in and be like, hey, how you doing? Kind of use some charm. And then before you know it, they had their credit card out. It was like the quickest way to get money. Like it was like, holy crap, I need money. That's what I do. But on the flip side, yes, it's the fastest way to get clients. And you follow with unlimited times and it's pretty amazing. It is also, in my opinion, probably the hardest because you have to walk in cold and see people face to face and you have to be able to talk. In my opinion, if you are not charismatic, if you are not good at talking to people, you don't know how to listen and you're not charming, this is probably not for you. If you are those things and you are a high energy individual, I highly recommend you test this because this will be the fastest way to make money. Like I'm telling you right now, you could technically, theoretically get to 10K a month within 5 days doing this. I know that's like, whoa, that's so extreme. But the reason being is because it's just so direct. You have instant access to people. With cold email, with cold calls, with ads, like there's a follow-up process. They're so far away. It's kind of like there's time and layers. This is like, boom, face-to-face, credit card now. It's so intense. Very hard though. So again, I'm taking a little extra time on this because I think this is really one of the best ways. I just think a lot of people don't have the balls to do it and they're really scared, which I don't blame you. But I'm not telling you to do anything that I haven't done. I've tried this. And in my opinion, it's pretty damn amazing. Number 17 on the list is freelance marketplaces. You can go to places like Fiverr, you can go to places like Upwork, and what you can do is you can come right in here, whether you're a GoHighLevelpreneur, SaaSpreneur, whatever you are, and you can basically log in for free, and then you can find work. So you can post a job like, hey, I am really good at building websites, and I'm really good at X, Y, and Z, and you can do it for both these, and there's other ones, but Fiverr and Upwork are by far the best, and it's really cool because you have all your services, AI, websites, ads, social media, SEO, like whatever service you're offering, CRM, you can come right on here and you can just post, and it's kind of passive. Like you can sit back and get a lot of leads. This does take time. Do not think you can just post and immediately get money. The thing about this is you have to be verified in a way. For example, if you come in here and you're looking up stuff, a lot of people in this space will already have like a bunch of jobs done, 5-star reviews. You have to take time to build up a portfolio. Now, there are a lot of people that make their entire income off Fiverr and Upwork, but this takes time. Like this is one of those things where it's just a slow burner. But if you're kind of more shy, you're more introverted, and you're willing to take some time, this will send you a lot of leads. I highly recommend using freelance marketplaces because they can be just so incredibly powerful and they can be an absolute blessing. Number 18 on the list is lead gen agencies. I'll be very quick with this. You can just hire an agency online. You can just Google or ChatGPT them, which will go in and get you leads. This is expensive. It's kind of like paid ads, but if you have the money and you get the right ones, by the way, you can drop a comment down below if you want to know some that I recommend. This can be awesome because they can use cold email, they can use ads, they can use a myriad of methods to get you leads. And a lot of times, if you have the money and you hire the proper ones, this can be really powerful. Like you're hiring people to get you leads. So really powerful, but can be very expensive. So just keep that in mind. Number 19, which is one of my personal favorites, especially in that first phase to get to 10K a month, is networking. So there's multiple different networks you can go to. There's BNI, okay? There is Chamber of Commerce, there is Rotary, and there's so many more. There's individual, local, networks. There's so many different ones. What networking is it's a group, offline and online, where it's just a bunch of business owners talking about stuff and they refer people. That's the whole point, especially BNI. It's like a mastermind almost. This is really powerful because you can just show up to these for free and you can immediately just talk to all the business owners. And unlike walk-ins where it's completely cold, BNI, it's warm. Chamber of Commerce is warm. Rotary is warm. Quality Contacts, all these networks, it's warm. So you immediately can go in and you have reciprocity built. And I really think if you are are willing to be in this in the long game, I think this is one of the most important things you need to do, because you can make so much money off this. Because not only can you sell people on the spot when you're networking and you're showing up to these events and, Chamber of Commerce and doing all this stuff, people refer people to you. And all of a sudden people are like, hey, I have this guy who wants a website in SEO. And you're like, oh shit. So very, very awesome. The way to find these, you can either go on ChatGPT or you just look these up on Google and you just find the ones, you click into them, you find the exact times you need, the exact locations, and you can use ChatGPT, say, where is this located? Like you can see it says Philadelphia, or you get the exact address, you contact them and you can show up. A lot of these you can show up for free. Now, a lot of them have paid memberships, but you can just show up for free. Check it out. And I highly recommend you do that because you'll get all kinds of really good connections in these. But again, they're warm. It's not like walk-ins where it's cold. You're going to talk to business owners that are warm and people will recommend you. And from there, you're golden. One last thing I want to say about this that is really powerful is that once you get in good with this, okay, and people trust you, you can often do presentations. Okay. What I recommend you do is if you start to get this moving really quick, set up a presentation where you're doing something with, let's say, AI. You get a speaker, you demo the AI voice agent live. You get online, you demo the AI chatbot live, you demo AI features. Right now, that's really hot. That's really powerful. It's so easy to land clients that way. And I recommend that if you're the kind of person that is like, you have the energy, again, this is like walk-ins, you got to be personal. You can present to a bunch of people and immediately have all of these people very interested because it's warm and it's in front of an audience. And right there, that's like 5 to 10K right off the bat. So really, really powerful strategy. I really recommend you go and you start looking these up. This will change your agency. Like I'm telling you, and in-person stuff is becoming more and more powerful because the dawn of AI is making people not believe anything they see online. Like humans just don't trust online stuff anymore. You can go in the comments, everyone's like, is this AI? Like no one trusts anymore. Person and face, well, you're real. You're a human with flesh and a heart and breathing, so they can trust you. But if you have any questions on this, any of these, please drop a comment down below. Message me on WhatsApp or Facebook completely for free. I'll answer any of your questions. But this is clutch. This is really important. Next on the list, which is number 20, almost finished here, is business associations. This is similar to networking, but it is really powerful. And this is like one of the holy grails of getting passive leads and really scaling your agency. I actually compared this to paid ads for growing because it can take you far. So all a business association is a group of business owners in one niche, like a plumber association, a lawyer association, whatever association in one niche where they all congregate and they have live events, they have online communities. It's like a mastermind. It's like networking on steroids. And to find these, you can just come in and go plumber business associations. Guys, I have full videos on this, by the way. This is a good one I always recommend. What will happen when you get into these, and this is an association, by the way, you become a member. First, you get access to all of their online groups, in-person stuff. So you can connect with these people and meet for real. Then, if they trust you, you can collab with them. And what they will do is they will basically put you on their email list. They will feature you and they will send it out to all of the plumbers. Remember, this is an association of thousands of plumbers. This strategy takes time, but if you build the right relationship, it is literally shooting fish in a barrel. They will send you out to all of their people and they are promoting you. You have to remember this. This is not cold. This is ultra warm because you have an authority going, we trust Declan. Try his stuff. And there's no easier sales than when you are being referred. Remember I talked about referrals earlier? It's the ultimate way to sell because they're already sold. They're sold on your behalf. You just come in and then you're done. So it's like this kind of strategy is one of those things where it takes time to warm up, but it's like paid ads where you can scale fast once you get it going. So if you have the time and you're willing to become a member and nurture this, you'll make tens of thousands of dollars. No joke. You just have to be willing to put in the work. Last but not least, for number 21, we have warm outreach. This is reaching out to the homies. This is reaching out to your friends. This is the simplest and most basic form of prospecting that I recommend everyone start with first. All you do is you get a list of all the people you know that own businesses or know people that own businesses or have money. Simple as that. Those 3 criteria, you list them all down and then you send them a simple message, which is, hey, good to see you, blah, blah, blah. I am doing blank. So I'm doing websites. I'm doing AI power ads. I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Do you know anyone that could use this? Why is this important? Because A, you're not bothering them because you're not asking them for something. B, you're asking if they know someone so they can refer someone to you. But C, you're secretly asking them because you're bringing it up. So it's an easy way to not bother all the people you know, except what it will do is it will elicit a really good response because they're like, oh, I may know this, or I may need it myself. So warm outreach, I recommend you start with it. Very, very powerful, easy way to drum up a lot of leads right off the bat. This is one of the OG prospecting tools. It's the easy breezy clients, and I recommend everyone start with it first. The final point I want to make about all these strategies is with all prospecting online, okay, for online businesses, you can't just do this for 5 days. You have to put in the time. So many people will try something for like literally a week and like, I didn't get clients. Like, what world do you live on, idiot? You have to do this for a long time. It's how you make money. You have to be patient. You have to actually put in the work. And this is why a lot of people don't make the money they want to make, is because they're impatient and they rush everything. If you just take your time, you'll get past 10K a month easy. It's not complicated. It's just a lot of people don't want to do the work it takes. So with these, I recommend trying these, but sticking with one once you get it to work. You find one thing that works and then you stick with it. And I promise you, you'll see results. It's like the biggest thing that I try to recommend people, but it just kills them. It's just like they can't seem to fathom this. So please stay with it when you find something that works and you will reap the benefits. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I always appreciate your viewership. If you went all the way through this video, you are a rock star. I believe the future will favor you. And again, only winners stick to the end. So congratulations. If you're interested in joining my private community and getting access to all this, there is that 30-day free trial down. So please check that out. And if you are interested in learning more about that process, I do have a video that I'm going to link at the end that's going to walk you through everything you're getting. I recommend you watch that because it will really show you how I can help you. And again, that is all free with my high level link. So again, guys, if you have any comments, drop them down below and make sure you watch the video that pops up at the end of this one because it could change everything for you. Thanks again. Watch the video. Are you watching the video? Make sure you watch that video right now.